Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry, when I start this live, like, it's a bit weird. It tells me I'm live and then sometimes I'm saying stuff and it takes a few other seconds. First of all, I want to apologize for being a few minutes late. I really do try and get these streams out on time wherever possible, but around 9:10 I was about to do the washing and an old friend of mine called, and yeah, I was speaking to him, and I didn't want to, you know, I kind of went through everything there, and in the end I was like, oh man, I got to run. So I literally ran. I got changed. I'm in very comfortable clothes now, kind of like my PJs and stuff. It's super comfortable, right? I mean, jeans are comfortable. When you get out of jeans and you go into like a pair of tracksuit bottoms and a t-shirt, it's just super good. Anyway, let's talk about this stream. This is going to be a SEGA Saturn stream. It's the latest unstable core, which I think was actually released yesterday, the 6th of April 2024. We're going to start with Addons because that's kind of like what I put as the game's description. However, I know TMS, who always comes around and asks for stuff, so asks for games, is asked for Soba Deluxe, right? Let me write that down because, you know, I always appreciate TMS being involved in all the streams. So Soba. All right, okay, cool. I've written that down. Okay, this is an interesting game. You know, I don't even need to play it. Like, the demo's good, so we can chat. So hey guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. It's 9:30 or 9:35 p.m. here, UK, in the evening. I know a lot of people in the UK have got work tomorrow and they're like, oh man, I got work tomorrow. I'm so happy I don't have work for like the best part of almost like 2.5 weeks now, so I'm kind of good with that. So this is Addons, a game that I discovered when doing the streams. Actually, get a game that you guys kind of recommended and or asked for during the stream, and I checked it out and I was like, okay, I kind of dig this. It does have some good stuff going for it. Also, I want to say before we get into it, all the live streams, all the MiSTer live streams are sponsored by MiSTer Addons, who are, well, just absolutely awesome, and it's amazing having them as a sponsor. So let's see if we've got this. Oh, I've got it. TMS, I've got it. I'm so happy. Soba Deluxe. It's right there, my buddy. So good stuff. Now, I didn't know I had it. A lot of games I have, I don't know I have them, right? Because there's like, I think like I've got like 250 games or something for the Saturn. So I haven't got everything out there, but I've got a lot of stuff. Now, with a Saturn core, one thing that I've always kind of realized about this is sometimes a game doesn't work and then you give it a reset, and in this case it doesn't look like it's working. It doesn't want to work. So why are you not working? What is going on? Soba Deluxe Japan. I mean, they're all bin queues. Have I got it in CHD, for example? I doubt it, but you never know, right? Stranger things have happened. No, so it's not in there. Let's go. Let's give it one more little try. And really sorry, TMS, maybe it's not your day. I kind of got happy that it was there, and I was like, okay, we got some Soba Deluxe. Oh, hold on. No. All right, gonna give it one final reset before we go through stuff. Yo, Fillets in the house. How you doing? Anthony Delano, Dr. Johnny Bananas, wicked. Nice stuff. I thought we had Sega Lord X in the chat, but we haven't. Oh, it has worked. Okay. Oh no, this isn't the one. This isn't the one with the naked dudes flying around like the shmup thing, is it? Oh, it's made by Cave. Interesting. Okay, let me quickly. I get copyright strikes for some weird like Japanese music or like some weird kind of FMVs at the beginning. Oh, okay. What am I looking at here? Am I like a cameraman on a bike? Okay, B is to go. Okay, guys, I love it. Okay, so this is as weird as they come, right? So what am I doing? Am I like some kind of action photographer? I'm digging this, man. Controls are decent for this as well. TMS, well, thank you very much. You've introduced me to a new game. If only I had a good memory, right? Or maybe I should just actually watch my streams again to find okay, we've got the Street Fighter Dizzy, to find out what games I actually play. Because big shout out to Philet. So Philet really does help me out with a lot of the hidden gem stuff, and he pointed some games out to me. So the recent Saturday video, the recent Saturn kind of hidden gems video I did, the one where X-Men's working, and we talk about that. Those games were pointed out to me by Philae and Andy D, and they pretty much came up with the same games. I think Andy D had one game, Philae didn't, and vice versa. I think that that Deep Fear was from Andy D, and one of the games that Andy D didn't mention, Philae kind of had mentioned. But I'm kind of digging this game. What is it? Just a racing game? Any buttons do anything else? No? It is. I'm just accelerating, and I imagine there's a brake button there as well. But interesting game. I thought maybe where I'm filming something, it's gonna, like, something's kind of gonna show. Okay, not quite. I mean, I'm digging the graphics, right? I mean, the graphics are, I like them. Okay, and I'm getting hit by the bananas, man. Or whatever it is. That's why you should not litter, guys. This is what happens. If you're driving on the road and you chuck your packet of crisps, this is the kind of stuff that happens. You'll have a moped or a motorbike behind you with a cameraman on there. I mean, to be honest, every cyclist or motorcyclist I see out there has like a little camera on top of their head. It looks really funny. It's almost like they've got like this kind of beacon there, but everyone's there. Oh, I just noticed there's a truck with a... Is that what I'm filming? Am I trying to film this... Or am I trying to overtake it? I wonder if you can overtake it. I'm not doing a bloody good job of it, am I? Okay, that's really cool. We get to see... Okay. We get to see a monkey in a truck chucking out banana skins. That is just fantastic, right? In regard to drinks today, guys, I bought myself a couple of drinks. I've got a mango basil seed drink, right? And the other one I've got is one of the bars. The brand is called Bar, and it's a cherry drink, right? I only bought that because when looking on Amazon for a 24 pack, it was the cheapest one. It was £7. Pepsi Max used to be £8 for 24 on Amazon, but they've kind of pumped that up to okay, I've overtaken it, or I thought I overtook it. It's gone up to like £10 for 24. So every time I buy something, a month later when I go and buy it, it's just gone up in money, man. I really wish my wages went up in relation to that. Okay, this is definitely an interesting game. I'm definitely glad that I came across it. Now I'm kind of adamant. I'd like to overtake that that gorilla or that giant monkey or Donkey Kong, whether that is. Okay, so goal in. All right, we're in. We're just about in. That's what she said. Okay. I know Philae said a game Tengoku, please. Yeah, no problem, Philae. That's the next one that I'm seeing. I've got my pad ready, so I can write stuff down. I don't need to write it down in this instance because Tengoku's the next one. But if we start getting a few games, I will start writing them down. Right, whenever I'm doing streams, my phone thinks I'm calling it for something, right?
For that,
No, I don't want to unlock you or anything. Just leave it alone. Okay, so so Tengoku, is it going to be in the CHDs? I wonder. I mean, Philae, you probably know what games I've got better than the games I know. All right, I can't see Tengoku there, right? Game Tengoku. Okay, unless it begins with a G, is it? Am I overlooking that it begins with a G? Oh, it is. Okay, Game Tengoku. Nice one, excellent. Wicked. I should have noted that you followed the format correctly. Yeah, Rice Cake Resident Evil. Let me write that down while this boots up. Resident Evil. What else have we got? Johnny Banana says Gunbird. If we got it, absolutely. I like guns and I like birds. It's worth a lot of money, this game. Okay, excellent. Well, if anyone wants to buy my 512 micro SD card for a few £100, I am all ears. Just let me copy all the content first. All right, okay, this is a Pepsi Man, a SEGA Saturn. Excellent. In this, right, Wicked. Are you an Uber driver? Right, okay, before Uber was around. Galactic Attack or Layer Section. You know what? Why not both, right? Galactic Attack. I love Layer Section, by the way. Layer Section is fantastic. Part 1 and Part 2, both are great games. Right, I'm just writing stuff down so we're not seeing much here. Did Philae have another game as well? Philae usually bombards me with requests, but he's on a bit of a slow one today. Not a complaint, that's all good. So we've got a few games on our list. Now let's press start so you can stop looking at that screen. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're doing a SEGA Saturn stream. And this game here is by Jalico. I like Jalico. I like Jalico Mega System 1. And I'm going to take a sip of my mango basil seed drink. All right, let's press start and get out of this. The game Paradise. Oh no, what am I playing? Philae, Please, I hope there's some action in this, right? I hope it's not oh, look at those CRTs. Oh, so it's a shmup and I can do it horizontal or vertical. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna do 360s and close my eyes wherever it lands. Okay, we're gonna go vertical. I kind of wanted it to land on the horizontal. Anthony done it. Power Slave, no problem. Got that down on the list. Wow, Notepad is so much better than Post-its. Why don't Die Hard Arcade? No worries, that is on the list as well. It may not be in the order the requests were received, right? It's more like in the order that I have spotted them. So that is, ooh, wow, wee. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to go this robot, man, because this robot looks darn cool. So wicked. Philip, this was your request, right? Yes, it was. Wicked. Philip really does know the hidden gems, man. Absolutely brilliant. This is a literal arcade shmup, and it definitely feels... Wow! There's arcades underneath me! This will make an excellent thumbnail. Philip! You're a genius, and not even a genius with G. You're a J for genius, man. I'm so excited. I'm not even dodging the bullets. Do you know what? Sometimes I feel like playing the Sega Saturn core with an arcade stick because I end up playing like mostly arcade games on there. Wow. You might have to if you're near your phone or near your PC, please just DM me the name of this game because I'm gonna forget this. This is something I'm definitely gonna have to put in like a future video of hidden gems. And I feel like there could be another hidden gems video. I mean, I've got a bit of time at the moment. When I go back to work, there'll be less time. But I really do... Oh, okay. I thought that extra was something to get. This is nuts, man. I absolutely love it. Wow, what a game. Okay, I'm so sucking at this, man. But you know, I've got... Wow. That's one thing about the Saturn as well, right? Have you guys noticed that when we're playing 2D games, right, and there's explosions on screen, the Saturn just does a really good job. Like, wow, we're on a pinball table now. This is amazing. The artwork on it, and I'm collecting aubergines, eggplants, as some people call them, right? Aubergine, eggplant, same thing. Wow. This is nuts, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this for a bit, man. I just want to see what it kind of goes on like. It's like I turned into a robot, went into an arcade, and absolutely wow. Actually, you know what I want to do is, out of all the games that we run today, the ones that end up being like wacko like this, I'm just gonna put a star next to on my pad, so then I know that's something to kind of put into a dedicated video. Wow. Oh, what arcade machine am I fighting now? I'm fighting one of those punch ones! This is just brilliant! But I think out of everything you've... I keep thinking that's a power-up, but out of everything you've recommended me, hands down, I think I have to say this is the best thing you've ever recommended me. Like, and you've recommended me a lot of good stuff. This is nuts! Guys, this is definitely the recommendation of this stream so far out of everything I've played. Please do a better job than me. I'm having a difficult time doing it. I don't know if I dare to say I'm used to arcade stick more. Nah, that won't be right. I'm just sucking at this. Ooh. All right, let's do the next one. Billy, this one is wicked. I need to write this down because I never wrote this down. So let me. Okay, Game Tengoku. Yeah, this one definitely deserves to be in the next Saturn hidden gems video. Anyone at all, right? What we're looking at? We're looking at Resident Evil next. Okay, so maybe in the other folder. I've definitely got Resident Evil. Here we go, Resident Evil. Let's do this. Wicked. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're having a look at Sega Saturn games. We're taking requests, and if you've got any wacky requests like the one Philip just gave me, which was Game Tengoku, which was absolutely fantastic. It's an arcade shmup where you're flying over an arcade and you're fighting pinball tables, man. I mean, how more crazy does it get? This is just amazing. Wow. This got released. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat. This got released on Switch and Stream. Is that Game Tengoku? Because if I'd like to pick that up, man. That's really good. If that was up, wicked. yeah, have to check that out. So guys, Resident Evil, I find, okay, I'm here to fulfill all requests. Whatever requests that if we have the game, we'll run it, right? But I generally find that when it comes to like games like Resident Evil, they don't make excellent stream material. They're a bit slow. They're games that I would take some time playing. Scalino the first in the house, wicked. That is absolutely awesome. And you know what, Scalino? Glad this one is out. I'm gonna have to visit this on Steam or the Switch, man. It can be a contender for one because I like doing the Switch 2D only videos. Just run the 2D games that are on the Switch, and yeah, they've been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed those. They don't get the numbers as far as viewing figures and live audience at the time, but you know what? It is just. You know, it's not always about numbers, it's about having fun as well. GT24, sure, I'll write that down. It doesn't ring a bell though, but hey, you know what, I don't know the games I've got. Was it previously on Saturn? On the previous version of the call, we lost inputs, right? Where after all this happened, we couldn't move Jill. So it'd be interesting to find out if we can actually move Jill. But that's wicked. I'm gonna try and check that after. Absolutely fantastic. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. And if you're in Australia, then you're actually a day ahead, and by now you're actually in Monday. I've been kind of looking forward to, guys, if anyone sees a tweet from either a Track 17 or like a Patreon post saying that WrestleFest is out, do let me know, because I want to check that out for the Unlock Pocket. I'm kind of waiting for that. I hope the guys don't miss the target, the release date. But the Cock Group, they do sometimes you know, hype stuff up and then miss the dates. I'm really hoping that's not the case with WrestleFest. It's only coming out for the Unlock Pocket, unfortunately. The guys have no intention of bringing it on over to the MiSTer. However, the guys do say, like Pramod says, that first and foremost, they're not in it for money or anything, they're in it for preservation. So from a preservation standpoint, it would only make sense that once they release it for the MiSTer, or they make it open source for someone else to port it over to the MiSTer. Clearly, if they don't do that, then the kind of priorities are a little bit wrong, right? Because if you're doing it for preservation, then you want to preserve it everywhere possible, right? You're not going to lock it down just on the Unlock Pocket, and it'll be a waste. It'll be great to get that on the MiSTer, because you know a lot of people that have joined the Coin Op collection, the Cox or Track 17's Patreon, have joined it for MiSTer, right? That's most of their kind of audience. So hopefully they won't let them down, and hopefully maybe a Track will port it over to MiSTer. Sorry, I don't want to fight that zombie. I just want to. I can't even remember what button. How do I bring up the menu? Right. Okay. Combat knife. Was the menu broken? Am I supposed to see? Okay, look at that, guys. Yeah, we haven't got an image on the inventory, but you know what? I can probably click it. Am I getting the combat knife? No, is it B? Okay, equip. So we can't see it there. But again, this is the beauty of this course. Sometimes, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna slash away at this zombie. Okay, he's gonna chomp me up, man. Oh, come on. I thought he's not dead. Let me. You knew it. Ah, come on. Kill me now already. He's gone. Okay, cool. That was Resident Evil then, guys. Right, Gunbird is next. Wicked Gunbird. And hopefully I've got it. I mean, it kind of sounds like the way like I mentally think. I think that if I saw a game called Gunbird, I would get it, because you know what? Oh, I have. Here we go. Gunbird. Wicked. Yo, Aaron in the house. How you doing, man? I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well. Get a mini version, other character options, these actual. Okay, wicked. Jellicle arcade titles. I'll try and play. Yeah, you know what, Philly, you really do play unique games, man. Really do play unique games. Honestly, it's a pleasure being your acquaintance, man, and it's a pleasure being your friend. Because yeah, I've learned a lot just by following your channel, guys. Phile's actually got a channel. He streams a lot of MiSTer stuff, and he streams a lot of the games he plays. He does stream on there, so that's all out there. The game Tengoku, yes, GT24. Hey, can we post links in chat? Do you know what, Drew? I think they're off by default. I don't know. Let me see if I can do it. The thing is, does anyone want to be moderator? Let me see if I can edit this while it's happening. I'm just looking at the options I've got now. Oh, I need to press start there because I end up getting oh, I don't know where it is in there. I'll try and do it. I'll tell you what, I don't mind posting links on there. Allow embedding. Right, okay, I'll say comment moderation. None, don't hold any comments. Okay, no. So I've got it on the default. I don't know where. No, okay, I don't know where it is right now. But we can try and get that done. But I think if we're going to have links in there, then I'd like to have someone in chat that's just acting as a moderator, because what you do get sometimes is when you allow links in there, people start adding porn links, crypto links and everything in there, even on my Discord, right? So what happened on the Discord was just going to run the game here, so hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for the cartoon. So on the Discord I had, oh, can I flip the screen? Oh, maybe that's arcade mode then, right? Well, confusing, right? Let's go sat. No, I wanted to go. Okay. No, I want to go back out. Okay, oh, here we go, cool. Yeah, so what happened on my Discord, I've made it so the only way you can get in is if you've got a phone number, right? If you've got a phone number verified. As soon as I removed that, because a friend of mine said, look, they don't do phone numbers and they wanna be able to join the Discord, and I said cool. So I removed it. As soon as I did that, next thing I know, I just had porn spam in there, man. So the mod team and myself had to remove them. A big shout out to Terminator 2K2 and Big Al. They kind of removed a lot of those guys off there. So yeah, that's why I don't have it. But if someone, you know, if I do a stream and someone's around and they're happy just to kind of act as a moderator for chat, I don't really like moderating stuff, like all the negative comments I get on the channel, everything, I leave them on there, unless they're bang out crazy and, you know, like they're personally insulting like members of my family or something, then yeah, then I don't, then if YouTube holds them back, I don't like bring them forward. But generally I tend to leave everything there. I do get people criticizing me, and that's just normal, right? Not everyone's gonna like you. I completely get and I accept that. And you know, sometimes I even agree with people. I say, look, I get your point of view with stuff, so I kind of leave stuff on there. But what I don't want is just bad actors in here posting just like porn links, crypto links, scammy links. So that's why I go with like the kind of recommended settings. The only recommended setting I actually change is for ads. I've got the ads, I've got it on the absolute minimal, like the minute is, you see, you've got conservative. So yeah, you've got conservative, you've got balanced, and you've got aggressive. So I always go for conservative, which is like the lowest option. Right, Gunbird's good, you know. This is a game I've heard a lot about. I've seen it. I think there was a version out for maybe the PSP, but I don't ever remember playing it. But this is a very good game. Again, more and more shmups on the SNES, right? Sorry, the SNES on the Saturn. So many good darn games on this system. I think that we need to do a shmups video, right? So this one gets a star next to it, right? Because this one here is definitely a hidden gem. Maybe not the biggest hidden gem, but definitely a hidden gem. Who's saying no? TMS is definitely not RIP, MiSTer, man. MiSTer's got plenty of life left in it, man. You know, it's got the most amazing FPGA developers are around on MiSTer, right? You know, Robert Pape has done an amazing job. He's taken a break, and a well-deserved break. You know, and you know, hopefully he'll return one day. He'll be like, you know what, I fancy doing this. Well, you know what, I look forward to like the games he brings out, whether he brings them out for like cores he's worked on because he's got experience on them. You know, we've got Wicca Wacka, we've got Hotego, we've got some really good devs. We've got Salau Retro Gaming, who recently brought out Toki. They're very interested in kind of progressing in that field. We have got excellent devs. If people are kind of swapping over to other platforms, you know, that's down to them. But you know, a lot of people that are, you know, like the guys that are mainly moving over to another platform, they were built from MiSTer, so you know, their name was built on MiSTer, so it's not nice for them to abandon it. But I do request, sorry, I do respect every developer and their choice of what their target platforms is. The only thing I say is I prefer you being straight out, saying that look, Mars is our financial kind of you know, it's what we're working on. We're putting a lot of time and money into it, and we want to make money back on there. Therefore, we're going to lock our cause to Mars for a period of time. Cool, I can respect that. But, you know, when you come out and say, first and foremost, we're doing stuff for preservation, then you know what? Well, you know what? You should really prove it for preservation. And, for example, WWF WrestleFest, make it open source. Let someone else bring it over to Mars. Let someone else bring it over to MiSTer for the sake of preservation. Because, look, I've got the Analog Pocket. I'll enjoy playing it on the Analog Pocket. However, I do like it on Mars because if I want to play 4-player Royal Rumble, I'll get more control options. There's just more options with the MiSTer at the moment, you know, if you're playing stuff. And that's the kind of game, it's not a game we played a lot in the arcade. It was just a couple of times. We always played WWF Superstars more. So WrestleFest is something we played a few times. We absolutely loved it, right? It was a game that we loved because it just, well, what is there not to love about it? The graphics are good. We were into wrestling at the time, but it was never in our local area. We had to go to central London to what we called like the big arcades. And the big arcades, everything was double the price, right? If something was 20p in our area, it was like 50p there. If something became 50p in our area, it was like £1 over there. So, you know, it'll be nice. It'll definitely be nice to get that for the MiSTer. And, you know, don't rule it out completely. You know, things change, right? Let's see. Oh, let's play another game because we've got a few requests. So what's the next one? We're doing Galactic Attack. Absolutely love it. We've got other shmups here. Okay, so I have to keep swapping between folders, right? Hopefully I've got Galactic Attack. I have got Galactic Attack, and that is fantastic. Let's look at chat while that kind of loads up. Yo, Obi-Wan, hello, how you doing, man? Proprietary platform, never open ones. Yeah, you know what? But again, look, I don't mind. Look, TMS, I don't mind people being proprietary. Just be open and honest about it. Be like, look guys, you know what, this is what we're doing, this is our project, whatever your project is, we're gonna lock stuff on here. We will make it open source, but generally it will be 6 months to a year so we can get a run and get some exclusivity over on our thing. Just be honest with it. You know, people might say, oh, you know what, we don't like, but tough. Someone's working on it. It's their choice what they want to do in it. Just all I ask is just be transparent around it. Don't beat around the bush and say, you know, you're heroes. You're here for preservation. You're not always here for preservation, guys. I'll tell you right now. I like YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube. Right? I like doing it. I really like doing the live streams more than I like making videos. But I'll tell you now, I am definitely part of the incentive of me doing this is the ad money. I get to do something I enjoy. Right? If I put it down to wages and the amount of hours I put in a month into YouTube, I'm probably getting paid £1 an hour, right? Or say close to $1 or like $1.20 an hour for the amount of work I actually put into YouTube. I love doing it, and at the end of the month, if I get £200, £250, you know what? It does help. It saves me from withdrawing money from my day job and getting petrol for the car or doing around the shopping or buying my kids some stuff on Amazon. So I'll never ever pretend that I'm doing everything from the goodness of my heart. I liaise with core developers and they say, look, thank you, or different projects, they say, look, thank you for giving our project exposure. I'm like, look, I appreciate you saying thank you, but it's a two-way street. When I get access to your cores early, or I release them when they're out, or you give me some information, it brings people over to my channel. It makes my channel more popular. So I'm never going to be like, you know, I'm the hero, I'm helping you out. You're generally helping two people out. Like, people, one thing I've learned from YouTube, guys, people really appreciate transparency, right? You can mess up, you can do something wrong, you can do something that people may not necessarily agree with, right? But if you're transparent about it, I'm always transparent about my sponsor. I've only got one sponsor, and that's the only financial thing I get. If I ever do a review for something that I specifically got for free, I make sure I point it out, and I've got conditions. So I get stuff sent to me. I turn most of the stuff away because I don't have time to do all of that. FPGA stuff keeps me busy. But I tell the people that if you're going to send the review stuff through, send it to me. This is the address I want it delivered to. However, when I do the video, you can't see the video until it's publicly available on YouTube. Understand that if your item's not any good, I'm going to point it out. Now, I'm not going to be vulgar about it. I'll try and do it in the nicest possible way because, you know, it is a business. There are people involved there. I'll try and do it in the nicest way. But if it isn't a good, if it isn't something good, I'm going to review it as such. I don't really do too many of them. I've got a Switch controller because my kids were like, Dad, that Switch controller's got lights on there. so I would like those lights. And I was like, cool, I'll get it. I've done a review for a case which I gave to my cousin that kind of helps me out with stuff on the channel. If you ever see him, he comes into chat sometimes. His name is like Jar Jar Binks something. So transparency is very, very important. You know, just be honest. Don't hide stuff. Like, I don't have any affiliate links. My sponsor's MiSTer Addons, and the guy is absolutely awesome, right? Guy is awesome. That's why all the streams that are sponsored by MiSTer Addons, right? It's nothing I'm required to do. The guy is just so mad cool. This is something that I want to do. I don't have to do this. I only have to do the Saturday video. But I think I mentioned it before in the stream. But in case you guys didn't know, what happened was, I was getting some stuff sent over from MiSTer Addons, and I said to him, look, my friend that actually introduced me to MiSTer, I want to buy him a reflex adapter and a couple of HDMI adapters, right? About $70 worth of stuff. By the time you add the delivery to it and import tax, you're talking it's going to come up to like $120. But I said, look, if you can send it to me with the package you're sending me for the channel, which was other HDMI adapters, like for the reflex adapt. So just different adapters so I can use reflex adapt. So I said, if you send it with all of that, right, I'll just pay you via PayPal or something, and I can just avoid the delivery and everything there, right? Just kind of get around it a little bit. So MiSTer Addons sent me all the extra components I wanted. As soon as I got them, I said, dude, wicked, how much do I owe you and where do I send the money? And he said, look, don't worry about it. I like the job that you're doing. And you can have those for free. And I kind of had in my head that he might do that, and I thought if he does that, then I'm going to give him something back, which just means every time I do a MiSTer stream, I'm going to have his logo on the top right, and I'm going to mention him a little bit. And you know, my sponsor's also like someone that I consider, you know, a friend over the internet. You make friends over the internet. Philae is a friend of mine over the internet, right? We've never met, but we speak, you know, we speak more than I speak to some of my real life friends, right? Video Game Esoterica's a friend that I met only for doing a channel. Andy D, Big Al. Sorry, there's quite a lot of people here. If I'm not naming you personally, then kind of sorry about that. You know, I do forget a lot of stuff. But yeah, MiSTer Addons just absolutely cool. He gave me that stuff. We could have charged me for it, and I've got to give my friend a nice gift that introduced me to the MiSTer, something I wanted to do for a while. And he got the stuff, he won it, and MiSTer Addons just got an extra plug. And you know, that's just, it's nice dealing with nice people, and it's not nice to be transparent, right? I'm like my friend that I got the MiSTer stuff for, he says I'm too transparent, I don't need to disclose all this stuff. But as long as I'm not disclosing personal information about myself and my family, you know, my legal name, for example, is not something I'd kind of put out on YouTube. My nickname is Z-E-E. I'm quite happy disclosing that. That's not an issue at all. So that's my nickname. So I get called Z. That's fine, but I'll never disclose information about my family, my location. Certain things I'll kind of leave out there. But let's move over to the next game. So we done, this was Galactic Attack, right? Is that, it kind of feels like layer section. Is that the same thing? Let's have a look. We'll do layer section as well. I wonder if I'll even, if I'm smart enough to notice that that's the same thing. It definitely feels like the same game, right? So we'll go layer section 1. Let me take a sip of my drink. I'm glad I brought 2 drinks up with me today, man. Drew, just see your message. May you DM me? Yeah, of course, man. Always feel, guys, like, feel free to DM me. The only thing that I say is I get a lot of messages about can you help me with this, and I get personal DMs, and I do try and help people, but I started getting too many of them. So in the end, I just had to say, look, please join the Discord and ask stuff openly in there. Join the MiSTer Discord, join the FPGA Gaming Discord, join the Discord and ask stuff there. And then people are like, oh, I don't have a Discord. There's a few people I've emailed stuff to, right? But it's getting too much. I can't, the channel's getting to the point now where I try and keep up with as much as I can, but certain stuff I have to do it. If you're Drew, if your DM is about individual support about something, then you know, I won't be able to help you. It just takes too much time. If you need individual support, join my Discord, or even better, join a more popular Discord like the MiSTer FPGA Discord or the FPGA Gaming Discord. But if it's something that you don't want to discover publicly that may help the channel or may help you in some way and it's not direct troubleshooting, then yeah, man, feel free to DM me. I get quite a number of DMs about stuff, and I'm kind of good with that, right? I see Block Capitals, Scalinio, well done, Thunder Force. We'll go for all the Thunder Forces, so let's write those down. So Thunder Force, Gold Pack 2, okay, AC, Gold Pack 2, AC. Okay, I've kind of wrote those down. Whenever I hear AC, man, I either think air conditioning or Assassin's Creed. Right, Ori, Retro Gamers in the house. That's fantastic. Wicked. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're all right. Oh, DM Danger Mouse. Do you know what? I think there's a new Danger Mouse out. I think I saw my kids watching it, man. I was so happy. I was like, well, is that the classic one? So it would have been on one of the streaming services, right? Yeah, so yeah, they're like Danger Mouse, man. I was happy. We used to watch that as kids, right? Ori, that was a top cartoon. Yeah, this is the same game, right? Am I mistaken, or is it like a variation of the same game? No, it's the same game. Layer Section Galactic Attack. Exactly the same. All right. Well, we've played this a little bit, so let me let go of the controller. We're gonna do Power Slave next, right? Now this one here on my monitor comes out really, really dark, right? But I have to say, for like an FPS game, Power Slave is fantastic, right? Dark Legend. Let's do Dark Legend. Have I wrote that down already? No, I haven't. Okay. Okay, Filet, I've written down Dark Legend, Wicked, but Filet, Final Fight Revenge. Guys, stop letting Filet get all the bloody requests in, man. But we will go through them, Filet. That's all good. Right, hopefully, yo, Governor 2018 in the house. Best game ever made, Resident Evil. We did actually have a look at Resident Evil. So, guys, to tell you a little story about Governor. Governor is my ex-boss, who's like the coolest boss I ever had, right? Used to let me get away with a lot of stuff that I don't want to say on stream now, right? Guy is just mad cool. And one day we're at work and he called me into the office very seriously, and he's like, I need to speak to you about something. And I was thinking, oh no, you know what, I'm rumbled onto something, because I was like, all right, there's a lot of stuff that I brushed under the carpet, right? I thought he's figured something out. But I was like, all right, I'm not going to admit to anything. Let me find out what happened. So he's like, you're one of the biggest gamers I know. Why didn't you tell me that there was a remake out for Resident Evil? I was like, what? And so we're talking about, you know, the Resident Evil remake that came out for like the GameCube and they re-released it for the PS4. He was basically telling me off, saying that, you know, I'm a big Resident Evil fan. Why didn't you tell me there was a remake out so I could play it? So then he kind of went through, he played Resident Evil 1. Then he, obviously when the newer remakes came out, 2, 3. I don't know if he's played 4 yet. So he kind of played them. But that's the kind of, you know, when your boss calls you in, you think you're going to get a disciplinary because you're messing up a lot of stuff, right? Stuff that I don't want to say here, right? And he calls you in and he kind of tells you off for not telling him about a video game. That's when you know you've got a cool boss, man. Kind of miss you there, man. Miss you a lot, boss. The Gov 2018 G Vector Japan, no problem. Filet, we can do that. G Vector Japan, right? I put Japan in brackets because if you've emphasized Japan, that means there's something better about the Japanese version. Again, very fast moving game. Do I have to pick up the gun? Is the gun out here somewhere? Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're running the latest unstable version of the Saturn Core. From what I understand, someone said in the comments on the last video that they were able to run the latest Saturn Core on their stable MiSTer main, on their stable MiSTer operating system, which might be the case, right? Because the stable version, the stable version of the Saturn Core for the stable MiSTer build got updated recently, so it's quite possible that the next few unstables will work on your stable build. So you may not have to put an unstable MiSTer main on there. So do try it out if you want to try the latest one, especially if you want to play X-Men versus Street Fighter, right? Because guys, that's a good game. I'm not into the superhero ones. I'm more into Super Turbo, the alpha stuff. Okay, got to work out what the fire button is. That's the weapon change. Okay, I want to shoot. That feels so darn good, man. I'll tell you what, right? Saturn really gets those the first person shoot. Oh no, they blow up. Okay, is it here I go? Yep. Forget which way I face. Right, once it goes into the dark parts, my monitor's not. My monitor, see, I've chosen, it's got 1 millisecond of display lag, right? And I've kind of chosen that above everything else. I want to get an OLED at some point, like a nice, maybe a 24 to 32 inch. 32 inch would be ideal and kind of run stuff on that, because we know OLED's got very, very low latency, but they're quite expensive at the moment. So at one point I'll get that. So you know what will help the channel grow, guys? Hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. That really does help out, and that can lead towards the goal of how do I open? Is this a door I can even open? No, oh, there's a switch there, isn't it? I don't know why, this feels better from the last time we played it. I don't know if it's just placebo. Oh, come on, I'm gonna have to shoot the damn spider. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, it feels better, this game. Now again, a lot of times it can be placebo, but the visuals seem like they're a lot clearer to me. You know, I would have loved this game back in the day. This is a good example of like some good 3D games, right? Oh, do I? Oh, that's health. I kind of want more weapons. I don't want my bullets to run out. Yeah, I would have loved this. You know, one of those early... Oh, okay, this is where we get that big mummy head coming out, right? Okay, this is the point I think it's time to go for the next game. So that's power. Oh, the next one is wicked. Let's do it. Die Hard Arcade. This is like such good janky fun, man. Wicked. Okay. Donny Murdo is Gaelic for a Gaelic version of Danger Mouse. That is brilliant, TMS, man. Are you from Ireland then, TMS? Is that where you're from? Yo, Retro Alarm is back in the house, man. Wicked. I hope Penfold is in the new DM. Wicked. Yes, I remember Ali G when Ali G was classic, man. If you haven't seen it, it was absolutely brilliant, right? So Ali G used to when he was interviewing the Irish, he goes like, "Why'd you do the gay lick?" As in, you know, licking someone that is gay, which was very funny. And he was asking them that around corporal punishment, where everyone's getting caned, right? He was saying that you know, everyone's getting caned, as in caned is the expression. Maybe it might be different around the world, but the expression that we have for caned in London and the UK is when you're high on substances or alcohol or whatever, right? Drugs, alcohol, you're getting caned. And he said, right, so you like everyone getting caned. So that was a whole load of laughs, man. I kind of need to watch those old LEGs. They were really good. Gusan Uyoyo. That sounds like a Turkish restaurant, but we'll go for that, right? Gusan. Please try and have like the correct spelling or as close as you can, and if it's got a different name at the front, then try and have that name. So for example, if a game is part of the Sega Ages collection, write down Sega Ages, because I'll search it by name. Here, Ali G was too funny. Retro Gamer. Oh, TMS Scotland, that's where you're from. Wicked. This drink is nice. Flavita basil seed drink, mango flavor, very nice. Those basil seeds are wicked. Michael Caine. That's quite funny. Well, I'm glad I bought two drinks with me today. No, I've nearly finished the first one. It's really nice. Hey, Simply Austin, how you doing, man? Gun Griffin is a US video card game working at... All right, let's put in Gun Griffin. Oh, I'm down to... right, let me try Gun Griffin, yeah? Okay, so we've got Gun Griffin down, Simply Austin. Yo, Alan D in the house, wicked. Guys, big props to Alan D, someone that makes the Pixel Cherry Ninja Discord an absolutely awesome place, right? Really good, really helps out a lot of people on there as well. So yeah, wicked, always good to have you there, bro. Always appreciate all your help, man. As with everyone else, it's a very good community. Groove on Fight. I need to go to the second page of the post it. Now I'm gonna do a thing here. Groove on Fight. Right, I kind of wrote that in shorthand. Did I miss something there? Guys, is it me or are the visuals just looking like better on this Saturn core now? Is it just placebo that I'm thinking, or have I changed like what the way my OCD looks or something? Because everything's just looking better to me now. Exhume's looking better. This Die Hard's looking better. Right, she's like a semi kind of boss character, man. But you know what? I'm gonna beat you with my stick, love, multiple times. Whack. Let me beat you around the face with my stick, and you like the bristles on the end. Okay, wicked. Wicked. All right, so there's some quick time action stuff here. Hopefully. Okay, I thought I pressed it right. No, what happened there? He ducked it, man. Maybe I pressed the wrong button. I don't know what. Oh, okay. You know what, guys? Like, I would have loved this game. You know when the jump came from 2D to 3D, and this is what like 3D was looking like. Like, I really like this game, man. I like beat 'em ups, but this one I think in particular is just very, very special. Kind of, the graphics remind me of like Time Crisis graphics a little bit. Do you remember we had those? Sorry, when we had those the Time Crisis type of graphics, right? The way they run after like each level. This reminds me of that. Oh, I don't want to get shot by the rocket. I want your rocket. Give me that rocket. Oh, can I pick up the clock? No. Oh, I need... Ah, come on! I want the rocket launcher! Oh no, come on! Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, cool, right, that's Die Hard done. Guys, we won't do a massive amount of every game, only because we're getting a lot of requests, so we'll try and do as many as we can with these. Yeah, you know what, Scanlines works well on this. Doesn't always come out the best on YouTube, so I kind of tend to leave those off, generally speaking. So, I've got something here called GT24. Honestly, I don't remember seeing that game, GT24. Let's check the other folder. No, I haven't got GT24. I kind of would have remembered that, right? Because you would have seen, I would have remembered the title that's small, right? What we got next, Dark Legends. So let's do Dark Legends. Nope. Okay. CHD. Have I got Dark Legend? Nope, I don't have Dark Legend, Philly. Right, Thunder Force. Okay, Thunder Force. Thunder Force. Okay, so Thunderstorm. Okay, no, we need to go into the other folder. And love just how fast and responsive these menus are, man. So we've got, okay, I've only got Thunder Force 5 there, bud, but we can do that one for you. Yeah, Scanlines are brilliant, man, absolutely brilliant. Groove on Fight might be known as. All right, I think I might even have Groove on Fight as Go Ketsuji, yeah, Go Ketsuji. Okay, Go Ketsuji. All right, writing that down, mate. No worries. Which game was this again? All right, Thunder Force 5. Yeah, this is like the horizontal shmup with those. Let me see if there's an easy option, right? Because I remember being this quite difficult. Like the menu in this, man. It's almost like you're loading up some kind of PC. Well, give me the bloody options then. Right, where's difficulty? No, that's ranking. No, it can't be under there. Okay, I was kind of hoping it had an easy mode, right? Because we know these shmups is hard. Bruce Willis look like Max Headroom. Wicked. Ori, have you taken the steps towards starting your channel yet? And sorry, what is it going to be? Is it going to be I forgot whether it's going to be like it's going to be like a chat kind of channel, right? So podcasty, like a live stream type of thing. So kind of look forward to it. Make sure you let me know when it's there so I can check it out, man. And obviously I can subscribe to it, which goes for you guys here. If you're not subscribed, then let's subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's hit that like button. The like button really does help, right? It kind of counts as engagement. And it puts the content out to like other people. So you know when you get the YouTube recommendations, right? Those recommendations are based on like comments and likes that the video gets. So it really does help out. And I know even myself, like I'll watch a video, and I do this a lot in the weekly news videos. I realized that I watched the video or I added a video to my notes to put in a Saturday video, right? But I forget to like it, and I actually end up liking and subscribing to the channel while on that stream, because you know if someone's doing like a new retro game that I like the look of, right, I end up I only got shot there, right, because I looked away to see if the volume was too loud. So I'm like, okay, I need to kind of like and subscribe to that, because you know I want to support, especially like a lot of the channels that are smaller than me that are working on projects. Someone right now is working on bringing Rondo, the Castlevania Rondo of Blood game over to the Mega Drive, and they've got a demo of it on their YouTube channel. And you know what, guys, it looks good. It looks really good. Like you look at it and you think like, wow, this is a good job. You know what isn't a good job? What I'm doing at this game right now. And I'm really hoping that during this stream, the Coin Up Collection release WrestleFest, and I can, when I finish the stream and I go to bed, I can play a bit of WrestleFest on the Analog Pocket. However, I have to say, I don't know how, see, I love handheld gaming, but I feel like a wrestling game, I won't like it on a handheld. I'd kind of like that with a dedicated controller. Or I'd like a controller, like a Switch controller, something that, you know, if I mess it up, it won't break, right? It's got a detachable controller on there, right? Which was this? This was Thunder Force, so we've done that. Ooh, did I write Dark Legend twice? Yeah, I did write Dark Legend twice. Okay. Oh, Final Fight Revenge, wicked. Glad we've got that one. This is a goofy beat 'em up, right? But it's a very, very good goofy beat 'em up with very, very good exaggerated with virtual racing. I should have that. No one asks for that, right? But let's do that. Okay, that's awesome. Wicked. Oh, nice, excellent. Thanks, Philly. I've got your message on there, man. I'm probably not going to do it mid-stream or anything unless I'm running a good demo. Because yeah, it just might take a while kind of sorting that out over the network, but thank you nonetheless. Maybe I'll get it on there though for next time. I'm listening to the stream while playing. Wicked, man, nice one, good stuff. Raging Cajun, absolutely blinding. Good to have you here, man. Let me wow, I'm gonna take the last of my first drink. I guess this is what happens when you drink like sweet drinks, right? They make you more thirsty. Okay, so who we're gonna go? Cody, what's his name? Damno or Damned. Sodom. Oh, okay, Andre, but that looks like Hugo, right? From Third Strike. I guess the same member, yeah. Brothers. We got Hagar, Relento, El Gado. Okay, cool. We got the Copper, Eddie E. We got Poison. We got Guy. Do you know what? Let's go Poison, right? Because I've never picked her. I think she's the only female character in here, right? So all good. Right, Grim on Fire. Right, okay, so I've got my list. I'm gonna hopefully get through this and start doing the second page. Okay, so it's a 4-button game. So remember that. 1 button's a taunt down there. She's got a dragon punch. Oh, and a fireball. I like it. Oh, did I press a button? No. I think like Adventure Tackle went and completed this game. I haven't completed this yet. Okay, no Hurricane Kick. Let me spam fireballs, man. One thing about this 8-bit though M30 controller, man, I happen to, when trying to do fireballs and stuff, I end up doing I end up hitting a lot of top corners in this, but that's definitely more a me issue, right? Has she got a super fireball? No, she's got a kiss. Okay, interesting. Kinda digging this, man. Wicked. I'm trying to see if I can combo like a super into there. Oh, okay, you know what? Trying to do that super in there. Has she got? Oh, okay. Oh no, I need to do that closer. Come on, take my kiss, right? I need to really get in close and do that. Come on, get him. I'm just not getting him with a super. Come on. Come on, get him now. Yes. Okay, that's a cool super. The supers in this game are cool. I was trying to combo it in, but I wasn't really having any joy. Okay, not bad. Let's do one more round. Okay, we'll keep you posted, bro, on retro developments. Wicked. Yeah, man. Yeah, please do. Please do. Absolutely, most definitely. Wicked. All right, let's do another round. All right, it says Poison versus Andre, but our name is Hugo, right? How do I... Oh no, how do I pick up the weapons, man? Ooh. Trying to do the super here, man. Close enough. Nice grapple there, man. Come on. Love it. Come on, come on. Don't block it. How do I pick up that weapon? No, that's a taunt. That KO sounds like the KO from Street Fighter 4. Magical Night Dreams. Cool. Nice. Oh. Okay, let's do the next one now. So that was Final Fight's Revenge. What we got, G Vector. Okay, G Vector is next. Oh, maybe I don't have that one. Okay, check the other folder. No, no G Vector. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We have got plenty of requests, so we're good. Gusun Oyoyu. Another game with, so that was GUSSUN. Have I got that? No, nothing in this one with GU. Hopefully it's here. No, okay, haven't got that one either. No, GUSS. Okay, Gun Griffin. Okay, excellent. We got that here. Let me get some more written down. What's I see Philae put some down. Magical Night Dreams. Oh, do you know the Magical Night, right, Philae? Just for yourself as well. The cartoon intro gets like a copyright warning, man. I had to like delete a stream because of that one point, but really I should have just cut it out. Cotton Boomerang. Okay, so I've noted those ones down. What else? These early games really prove that play is king. Yeah, playability is. Do you mean like playability? Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Manx TT Superbike. Yeah, I think I might even have that. You know, that rings a bell. Manx TT. All right. Cool. Got that down. Gun Gripper. Now, is this like a 3D-ish kind of tankish kind of game from what I remember? Guys, just want to mention. Let's do a shameful plug, right? We've got some channel merch available, links in the description, guys. Some Analog Pocket and some MiSTer related stuff. Supports the channel, and 10% of profits go to FPGA core development, and this is a collaboration with Denitro Designs, who put all these designs and kind of put them on Redbubble for me. So absolutely awesome. Some alright t-shirts there. They're not crazily priced either, and apparently they're not actually bad. I think someone bought one over on a Discord, and they said, yeah, it was actually decent quality. I think it was Robbie that bought one actually. If anyone's familiar with the Discord, you know Robbie, very nice guy. Oh, why am I going out? No, go forward, man. Okay. Wow, okay guys, that was yeah, I've done this last time on this as well. Night Striker S, let's write that down. Hopefully I've got many of these games, but if we have, yep, we can get those going, guys. Night Striker, I didn't make the high score. Wow, I only lasted 16 seconds, man. Well, that's longer than my usual time in certain things. Yo, Neo Severa, how you doing, man? Use it. No, it's just the vanilla look as far as I know. The thing is, filters don't always come out good on YouTube, so I tend not to use them. Okay. How do I just move forward, man? Okay. Okay, so if you hold down B, you can then move around. That's interesting. Got a very, like a 80s kind of soundtrack, right? Let me move forward and shoot. Oh wow, okay, wicked. I got him. This is the first time I've made progress in this, right? So it's a little bit weird playing this, right? Because you need to hold down B and move the D-pad up and down to be able to move. So it wasn't something I figured out the last few times I played it. I don't know why my target keeps going off. Maybe because I'm being attacked from a different direction or something. Oh, okay. God, I'm out of bullets. Okay, I'm out of bullets and I'm out of patience. Gun Griffin, what's next now? Groove on Fight, right? Oh, was this it? Go Ketsuji, yeah? Oh yeah, Groove on Fight, wicked. Well pointed out there, Billy. This is that game. Next after this, we've got Virtua Fighting. Yeah, no filters generally used. So Neo Severa, how you doing, man? I know you've got the MiSTer soon. You got the MiSTer recently and everything. I'll put yeah, that memory card extension, I'm using it on the MiSTer right now because I'm forever taking my MiSTer in and out. And also people say, look, you can do stuff over a network, so you don't need to take your card out. However, you can't update your MiSTer main, and I'm always updating the unstable, always updating the unstable, and you can't do that by leaving your micro SD card in, unless obviously you've got like a script like insert coin script that keeps updating the unstable. If you're doing it manually, then you need to take it out each time, and if you try and update or change the MiSTer main while the MiSTer's on and you're doing it over a network, it won't let you do it. That it's locked. It won't let you mess around with the OS while you're doing it. But yeah, that little extension thing's really good, man. It works really well. Now, one thing I have to say though, on the MiSTer Addons case, it doesn't fit so well, but on my other sandwich stack case, it works fine, no problem. So that's the main one that I use. I think it look too wicked. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I even, to be honest, I even take my whole MiSTer unit out. So the second one, I'll take it out when I go to friends. Right, I'm gonna have to be. I probably was this guy again because he looks like a ninja and partner. Oh, okay. We got Indiana Jones there, who looks like Sean Connery, right? Yeah. So I'll take the MiSTer out. So guys, Neo Severa, he's got this. What is it? Got any kind of help with the design of that? It's the Nova Blast. The Nova Blast. That kind of LCD arcade cabinet with an LCD in it and an arcade stick in it. That the arcade stick you can. Yeah, you've got like it's got Samurai parts in there and everything. It's really good. But I was always, I know you weren't able to get them. But I'd really like to know the display lag on those, right? If the display lag is like under 5 milliseconds, then it's something really worth getting. But if you've got like a frame of lag there, it might be acceptable to some people. But if I'm playing fighting games, I kind of want, you know, that minimal kind of lag there. So it'd be really interesting to know if the display latency is low on that, right? But it does look really good. And I imagine, Neo Severa, if the display latency was really bad, you obviously would have noticed it and mentioned something. And you seem to be enjoying yourself every time I see something on there. Ah, wicked, Neo Severa. That's perfect. That's a brilliant way of measuring that on there. So yeah, do let me know. Drop me a message, ping me up on Twitter, or just DM me, whatever, man. Whatever works. Just let me know when it's there, because if the numbers are low, then I'll gladly give that item a shout, because I wanted to kind of mention it on the weekly shows, but I thought it would be better if we knew what the display lag was, right? Because even if the display lag is like 1 full frame, right, which is what, 17 point something or 16 point something, let's just say 17 milliseconds, right? I would just say, look, it's available and it's got 1 frame of lag. If you're okay with 1 frame of lag, this might be a good option, right? But if you're not, then maybe this isn't for you. And for me, the way the arcade stick, the way the arcade cabinet looks, first and foremost, before anything else, fighting games is what comes to mind. Okay, I don't notice it when playing, but I'm not expecting. All right, okay, cool. So Neil Severo, I may not notice 1 frame of lag in most things, but I will notice it in Street Fighter. You know, when I really get into it and I start playing it a lot, and we're playing it competitively, right? I'll notice it. So. Nice, okay. Indiana Jones here. He's got some move. Oh, okay. He's a little bit of a maverick, is he, right? I think this one needs to go on like the hidden gems kind of list as well. Good fighters, good shmups, man, on the Switch. Okay, is that the next fight? Is that not? Oh, wicked! Yeah, the presentation. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, it looks nice, right? Okay, I was looking away, reading the chat there. Okay, let's go to the next game and let him kind of beat down on me, right? Wicked. Let's have a look. What was after Groove on Fire? Okay, Virtua Racing. Good stuff. Let's do Virtua Racing. Hopefully I've got it. I don't remember putting it on there. Oh, I got Virtua Cop, Virtua on, Virtua Fighter, no Virtua Racing. All right, let's hope it's on. Let's hope it's in CHC. I don't actually remember grabbing that, you know. Man, I pretty much got every Virtua thing out there. Let's try this because I think this is one of the games that doesn't actually work on there. So yeah, this isn't one of the games that works. So if this works, then that'll be absolutely wicked. That's quite good, Austin. Looks like Jojo Grandad. Jojo's a good game, man. It's very, very technical. I tried playing it, right? So I tried playing it a little bit on FightCade. I don't quite get it. I didn't actually do badly on it, but because I don't know the game well, I don't know if the person I was playing was like good at the game or not, because on FightCade you get a mixed bag. You get some people that are very, very good, and you get some people that are just kind of entering the game and just kind of starting it. So yeah, Alan, no. Okay, so I just read your thing out. No, LOL. Really sorry we don't have this, man. Okay, so this game, it's not loading, right? So this is one of the games that doesn't load on it. And guys, the way SRG 320 is going, right? So a game that wasn't loading before, right? So that Night Warriors. Let me just go back out. So Vampire Savior, or I think it's, yeah, I can't remember, like Night Warriors, Vampire Savior. I never keep up with them because I never really played those too hard. They don't really, it doesn't work. But what does work now, and it's actually a really, really good game, is X-Men versus Street Fighter, man. The game is just wicked. I'm not into the superhero games, right? But man, can't deny it. This game is just good. Wicked. Yeah, I might pick up a MiSTer Lag. You know, who makes the stuff, and he does them really, really good. He does them at really, really good prices, right? And that's Grumpy Old Gamer UK. I kind of featured him in the most recent weekly news video because he's selling spinners. So guys, if you're after spinners or anything, then you might want to check him out, right? He's selling spinners out there, and they look really good, and he seems to have a good rep of delivering products. So he sells like the Tap 2 NFC readers as well as that he sells like MiSTer Laggies from time to time. And if you're UK based, the good thing is, a lot of stuff we buy from America and say Europe, so we end up paying like customs, we end up paying like other bits and bobs there, right? Obviously, if you're in the UK and you're getting them from Mr. Grumpy Old Gamer, that's it, Grumpy Old Gamer, then all good. We're getting all that stuff and we're not paying like import duty on it and everything, so that's bloody excellent. Ninku, all right. Ninku, ooh, Tusu Yoki. Okay, let me just write down Susu. Okay, let's give this a game, right? Because this is good, and I feel like if I was a little bit younger, I would have really got into these games, right? Because, you know, when we were playing Street Fighter, we always had the wish of having our favorite superheroes in there, right? Like the Marvel stuff, the X-Men stuff, but we never got it. But then when these games come out, man, I wasn't video gaming too hard, man. I just wasn't video gaming too hard. I was partying a lot more, and the only thing we kind of played was N64 multiplayer, and that's why I do like the N64 a lot. But if I had to pick one console to take on a desert island, right, I'd have to take the Saturn over the N64, man. I just like, because it's got the arcade games in there. Oh yeah, so yeah, Simply Austin, it's like Phil says, HD 60S Plus. I'm looking at it now. That's the one I've got. It works really, really well, man. Really, really well. Okay, so what I like about this, man, everything beefed up, I'm gonna say. Really, again, like, it's just nice. Like a cannon drill is just very super fast. Again, good stuff with this, man. Okay, I don't know any of his moves. Okay, so that's nice. Kind of feels like a Urian dash, right? Or Urian or an Alex from Third Strike. What other stuff is it? See, all these jumps, that's me just doing quarter circle back, but kind of hitting that corner by accident. I love like the way the moves sound on this. And guys, this is one of the games that came working on the update. So if you're someone that just gets a core via update tool, you know, you're not going to be able to play X-Men versus Street Fighter, but you can run the unstable version of the core. Yeah, Elgato, man. Elgato HD 60S Plus. It works really, really good. At some point, I will upgrade to a 4K setup, but I think I'll probably do it when 4K becomes like what 1080p is. You know, when HD came in and 1080p was the big one, and then it became standard for a long time. So I will do it, but like Phil said, for retro, 1080 works quite well. Again, FightCade, guys. If you want to play all this stuff online, play stuff on FightCade, man. The way he sounds reminds me a little bit of a Wolverine. That's a cool looking move, man. And guys, you know what else is really good about FightCade, right? If you go on there, you can watch replays. So for the weekly news shows, I go on FightCade and I find a couple of good replays, right, to put in the intro and the outro. And you've got top players around there from various countries around the world. They just look good. Okay, didn't get him. Okay, what was next? Okay, there one left. Yep. Love how the stages transition as well. I'll tell you something neat about these. Oops. Ooh, did he take me out? He took me out. Okay, he's gonna saber-tooth. Oh. I'm trying to do a super. No, he got me. I was going to show you something, but I needed to win for that, man. Okay, so when you win, right, see on the part just before this, on the stage when your opponent's on the floor, if you press start, same as Marvel vs. Capcom 1, it gives you control of the character and you can beat them up again and like do a super, etc, etc. Right, Magical Night Dreams, I need to make sure that I don't chat while I do this, right, because I need to press the button. Magical Night Dreams, why have I got two of them? Okay. Magical Night Dreams, Cotton Boomerang. Right, let's do the first one. And I need to press start because the FMV at the beginning gets you a copyright strike. Yo, Charlie Cat is in the house. Meow meow, my friend. How you doing? I hope you had a nice bowl of milk before you came down. Wow, ooh la la. That's a pizza shop near where I am, man. My kids absolutely love it. And it's not, see, I don't like the Italian style pizza. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like it. I like it, but I prefer like the chicken shop pizza. So ooh la la, they do good pizza like that, man. It tastes really good. Looked into it, so need to have EDID, change device, PC. Okay, what's this? Which comes for 1440. Okay, so Simply Austin, I really don't know. I haven't really messed around with literally, I've done the 1080p thing and I've been using the 1080p capture card for 2 years. It's flawless. To be honest, I want to pick up another one to put downstairs. Since I got the second MiSTer, let me just turn the sound down a tad on this. It seems to be a bit loud. So yes, since I got the second MiSTer, I've set the boys up downstairs with my old laptop, which is a 2020 G14, right? And what they've got is they've got a screen down there, so if I want to stream down there or do stuff, I can take my MiSTer down there. So that's cool. But I want to get another capture card. You know, when you get older, you don't want to move everything around. You've got stuff in just kind of wired down there, right? Again, like Cotton's just wicked. I really like the one on the IRIM M92, Mystic Riders, which is a lot like Cotton, but I like how you toss your broomstick, man. It just looks really, really good. Again, like the first boss in this, that big standing thing with a weak point, I think it looks really, really good. Really, really good. Oh wow, okay. I should have saved that. Well, my fire's getting a little bit better now, I like that. Good soundtrack as well, this says. Ah, come on. Ah, this is the boss that looks really, really cool, man. Weak point, okay, its chest kind of opens up as well, doesn't it? What a game, man. Seriously, what a... That boss fight is epic, man. It's just so darn good. Come on. Make it rain. I want the tea. That's a lot of tea, man. It's not very potent. It's only giving me like a little bit of life. Ah! That last little bit there, good stuff. Okay, we'll do a little bit of the level. I do enjoy this game. I could play this game for longer, but we'll get through some. Have the requests kind of slowed down? Okay. Okay, stage 2. Wow. Very, very mellow soundtrack for this as well, man. I like it. Oh, okay, nice. I can catch the enemies, right? Wicked. and then toss them all out. That is very, very good. Very nice. Cool. All right. That's nice. Just discovered the new mechanics of this. Good stuff. Magic Knight Cotton. Wicked. Okay, Manx TT. I'm pretty sure I got that one. I remember seeing it. But I wonder if that's one of the ones that doesn't work. There's a few games I got that didn't load up. Hopefully this isn't one of them, right? Yeah, Filet Cotton definitely looks nice. Okay, Filet Pirikura, right? Right, okay. Hopefully it's under that name. I'm not going to write all of it, but I'll definitely write Pirikura. Pirikura. And I'll write Princess after that. Princess. Okay, Manx Superbike. Guys, if you're just tuning in, if you're coming in late, absolutely welcome to the stream. We're having a good Sunday evening, right? We're messing around with some Sega Saturn games. The latest unstable version of the core, X-Men vs Street Fighter, is working. A lot of stuff is working. This core has come a long way. It's available via update tool, not this particular build. This is a build or two later, which you would have to put on manually. If you don't put stuff on manually, it doesn't matter. Try the update all version. Plenty of games work on it. Race driving. All right, Al, if I got it, man, I'll put it on there. I get a feeling I don't want to disappoint you. I might be disappointing you again. Really hope I don't. Wicked. Ooh, while that's loading, I'll have a sip of my drink, man. What's the, okay? B's the race button. Okay, I've got to change the view. Okay, so C's to decelerate, or to brake, sorry, and B is to accelerate. Yeah, man, this game feels good. I think Ori the Retro Gamer requested this. I think I played this before for a video, and yeah, it feels good. See, I'm not generally a fan of motorbike games. I've never really liked how they control, right? I'm more of a, you know, play the car, even though I'm driving into walls. But the controls feel like you could really learn these and go around the track well. One thing that I do find with racing games in general, I find that there's some racing games that just agree with you, right? So like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, right? The kind of newish one, and they just made the remastered version a few years back as well. I really like that game. The racing in that just agrees with me, man. It's fairly challenging as well, but it just works really well. Outrun 2 2002 Coast to Coast. F-Zero, the N64 version. There's some racing games where when you start playing them, Beetle Adventure on the N64 as well. Wow, that crash looked good. Beetle Adventure on the N64 looks really good as well. That plays really well. I recommend that to anyone testing out the N64 core. Play Beetle Adventure. It's a perfect mix between arcade and simulation. It just feels really good. And it's something that I discovered during the stream. Someone probably said, oh, try Beetle Adventure. I was testing out the core, and I was like, okay, let's test out this game. It just plays really well. And it's, you know what, it's one of those games I never ever would have tried. I would see it, or I would see the cartridge, and I'd think, nah, this is just a cash-in. Beetle, you know, VW have sponsored this for you to have a Beetle game, and it's not going to be very good. But darn, is it good! Another good racing game on the N64 is that the one made by Rear, Mickey Speedway. Man, that is a good game. Like, wow, I didn't even know it existed on the N64. Maybe if I saw it, I looked at it and I judged the book by the cover and just thought to myself, nah, you know, this is just a Disney cash-in. Like, yeah, I'm not even going to look at it, right? But sometimes those ones are good. Actually, talking of Disney cash-ins, there's a Cars game, and I got it free with Games for Gold, and I put it on for my kid. It was like Burnout for kids. It was a proper racing game. I don't know which version of Cars it is, because there's a few different Cars games, but it was one that was given with Games for Gold. Disney's Cars. It was on a 360, but you can play it on the Xbox One. Man, what a racing game. I was thinking about buying it to play on a handheld somewhere along the line. It was just wicked. It was that darn good, man. So yeah, don't sleep on Cars, man. Like, it was good. Skidding around corners was good. Everything in that game was a solid arcade racer. We need more arcade racers though. There's a good one coming out for PC. It's called like something RZGP or something, right? It looks good. I speak to the developer sometimes over on Twitter, They're always promoting their stuff like a lot of people do. They're getting people to put it on wish lists and everything, and it does kind of look good, and I'm kind of looking forward to that getting released. Oh, oh, not gonna make it. Oh, look at that, I was very close. Right, okay, what's next? Night Stalker. Actually, you know what? That can go on the list. Wicked. Right, Night Stalker. Have I got Night Stalker? Oh no, okay, sorry, Night Striker. That must have been someone said. I must have misread that. Wicked. What's chat saying? I got SEGA touring cards back in the day. It was awful. Ran at about 5. Yeah, man, we had it bad on PAL, man. Some of our stuff, like, it ran worse, you know, because the NTSC guys were enjoying that game at least 7 FPS, man, and we had it at 5. Hey Kurdu, how you doing? I can't wait for the analog controls to be fully functional. Oh, that's absolutely awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, the stuff I play is mainly digital, but I can see the advantage of it on maybe stuff like Outrun, maybe, if that will use it. What's that other one as well? Hang on. I know stuff like what is it? I know stuff what will benefit from it, like the Knights game. I'm not a fan of the Knights game, by the way. I tried it. I was never around when it was around, so I don't have that nostalgia for it. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of looking all right. What game? What? Oh, okay, this game was, I always forget the name of the call. I have to get into the menu. Night Striker. Okay, cool. Good soundtrack as well. Wicked. Well, what's that? Remake of Sega Rally being made for Steam. Oh wow, that's excellent, man. Okay, so I played Sega Rally on the Dreamcast and I never liked it. I'm not a fan of rally games, but man, when I played it on the Saturn, you know what, we're gonna have to, let me add that to the list. I was hoping someone would say that. I absolutely love Sega Rally. I actually prefer it to Daytona. It just feels really, really good. Right, so let's do this. Let's do this Night Striker. Kind of get like Ridge Racer vibes off it, right? You know, in Ridge Racer when you go down the tunnels and whatnot. Another sip of my drink, man. Abducted daughter, a doctor and his daughter, right? That's the only part I saw. I really want new beat 'em ups. I want like a Golden Storm beat 'em up. I want a lot of the old beat 'em ups to come back beefy, Streets of Rage 4, Shredder's Revenge style, man. Ooh, okay. I think I've played this on a stream before. Sorry, when I saw the FMV, I thought it was going to be like a Ridge Racer type thing. So there's an arcade game very similar to this. I don't know if it's the exact same one, but it reminds me of it. Okay, destroy the helicopter. You know what? You're in for good news. I'm up for destroying anything that comes in my way, to be honest. So good soundtrack. Digging the soundtrack. Guys, you know what? I absolutely love the Saturn. Now, don't get me wrong. When the Saturn was current, I probably wouldn't have liked it because I would have been one of those people going, "Nah, man, it's all about 3D gaming. That's what we want. 2Ds for the losers left back on the SNES." You know, because that's all we were. We wanted the newer technology, and 3D is what was pushing technology, right? It was the new thing. 2D wasn't there, but looking at it retrospectively now, you know, looking at it in my mid-40s now, I'm like, wow, like the Saturn is just so darn wicked. Like, I swear to you, from that generation, okay, PlayStation is like, so I like the N64, but that's only for a handful of games. Rogue Squadron, GoldenEye, Mario Kart being like top of that list, right? 1080 snowboarding, Star Fox as well, add those in there. The PlayStation I liked a lot because it had Metal Gear Solid, Dino Crisis 2, which I really liked, Resident Evil 1 to 3, yes, I even like Resident Evil 3, Siphon Filter, Gran Turismo, the Final Fantasy games, even though I never really got into those too hard, right? But it had a lot of classics on there. So PlayStation probably wins, but man, Saturn is damn good. I don't know if I'd go as far as picking the Saturn over the PlayStation, just because I like a whole bunch of the 2D stuff on there, which is just, well, it's just bloody wicked, isn't it? Right, okay, so I did the first level. This game's kind of alright, you know. I'm not always good at like the Afterburner Space Harrier games, but I feel like the aiming on this is a little bit easier to do. I can't quite get my aiming right on those super scaler games. Okay, which way do we go? Factory. Let's go factory. Very kind of cyberpunky kind of soundtrack, maybe like a futuristic soundtrack. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're doing a Sega Saturn stream. We're checking the latest version of the unstable core, and I'm running this on an unstable version of MiSTer Main. We're taking requests. Requests are absolutely welcome. Whatever you guys want, I'm quite happy to go through them and test those out. Okay, so let's run the next game now, because I do remember playing this game. Actually, I remember the second level here. Actually, I might die soon, so let's see. See, this is the kind of game I said, like, wow, this game looks good. Right, let's start the next game, which the next game is Ninku. So let's go to N. Is it in the other folder? Again, what a great soundtrack. Oh, I think I just saw it there, Ninku. Wicked. Do you know, I think if I watch this, oh, Wicked, yeah, we're doing that one, Filet, Wicked, Ninku, Tsuju, yep, it's this one here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Scalina the First, Cyber Speedway, doesn't ring a bell, but we can do that. You know, as much as I love watching these kind of FMVs on here, I'm always scared about getting copyright strikes, but you know what, guys, let's watch it. If YouTube gives me a warning, I'll just tell it to cut it out of the stream. So, but wow, man, this stuff's so cool. Like, love watching those FMVs. I remember being like a kid, or not even like a kid, like maybe even like a teenager, or even like some point in my early 20s. You know, when we saw this stuff, it was like nice to see all that stuff. It just looked absolutely fantastic. Colonel Strange, oh, give it a go. Okay, Wicked. I've set my pad to X input. And OG, there's a new ODE. Oh wow, 60 is not bad for that, man. Yeah, I've seen that, the Saturn Saru. I know a few people have got it and they've used it. It might be worth getting if you've got, I mean, to be honest, that's a no-brainer, right? If you've got original hardware, that sounds like a no-brainer. You know, you get it, you use it on your Sat, and it just works really good. And for £60, that you can't go wrong with that. Yo, Wagwan! My bro SNK, my brother from another mother, SNK Kev is in the house. Hope you had a good mellow Sunday, man. I know it's earlier in the day for you. For us, it's like 11 o'clock, man. So it's been quite a decent day today, man. Oh, another fighting game. Love it. Okay. This is where I have to figure out how many buttons are this in. Okay, looks like, okay. Right, the 3 lower buttons, like Mega Drive style buttons. Yeah, the top buttons don't do anything, so it's 3 buttons. Oh, love. Such goofy animation. He's got a fireball. See, I'm so cheap. As soon as I go, I just want to pick the Ken Ryu looking one, and this guy was, but he's got an SNK, what we call in the gaming world, he's got the fart fireball, right? The fireball that comes out like a fart, right? You do it, it just comes out a little bit. A little bit of trivia here, right? Dan from the Street Fighter Alpha games was put in there specifically to mock SNK, because when SNK made their games, that's a really cool move, right? He gets an umbrella out, it rains, it's like acid rain, and it affects you, but not him. I think this needs to go on the hidden gems list. Billy, thanks again for recommending awesome games. Billy, is this out for anything else, dude? Is this just the Saturn exclusive? Or, I mean, if this came out for, I don't know, Dreamcast, or if this was on Final Burn Neo, then that would be very, very interesting, right? Because we could play this online even. So that's okay, Kev. It's 6 p.m. over here. I just finished my assignment for school, so I'm happy now. Oh man, so good to feel the assignment. Yesterday's news video, it took me 7 hours to do from start to finish. Obviously not counting research, just my notes, doing the voiceovers, then editing it, doing the timestamp. It literally took up my day, and guys, I was so happy when I finished it, man. I was like so super happy. I was like, wicked, glad I got this done. This is a good game, man. This needs to go. So wow, yeah, I'm literally getting enough stuff here to get a dedicated video out there. Oh. Okay, he's got a hurricane kick as well. Brilliant. It's so janky, like the movement in this as well. Like, it feels like a cardboard cutout beat 'em up, right? Where stuff's moving a little bit weird. But I absolutely love it, man. Wicked. Let's go to the next game. But this game is a banger, man. Okay, next one is Biddy something. Biddy. Let's go to P and see if we can spot that. Ah, here we go. Biddy Kura. Wicked. I think I need to give it a reset, and then it should play up. Wicked. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. A big shout out to the channel sponsor, Mr. Addons, as well, man. So Mr. Addons is the sponsor for all the MiSTer live streams, MiSTer based live streams. Guys, if you're after a MiSTer full setup, definitely check them out. It makes a lot more sense if you're in the USA because it's more cost effective buying a set there. Buying stuff in Europe and around the world might be a little bit more. I'm scared of these bloody videos going on there. It's horrible getting that email, right? Philae, have you ever got that email where or even yourself, Neo Severa, where you get that email and it says, oh, you know, someone's flagged up some copyright stuff, and sometimes it's just outright scams. I remember the time I got one saying that the Guile music has been, someone said it's their copyright and they're gonna get all the money from this video, and I was like, I've done like tons of Street Fighter videos, playthroughs where I've done the Guile music, so I know it's not. So I challenged it and I actually won. But there are a lot of scammers out there looking to scam your videos and kind of get monetized for it. So, you know, anyone out on YouTube, just kind of be careful with that. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, it really does help out. It gets the video kind of out there a little bit more, and it does help out the channel. So it's an excellent way to support it. You know, subscribe to the channel, but I appreciate that as well. But I understand the channel's not for everyone. Sometimes you just want to drop in for a video and you don't want it on your subs list. I completely get that. But if you can hit that like button, if you're enjoying it, guys, it really helps out the channel, and it kind of gets it out. It recommends it to a lot of people. So you know, when I see the more percentage, it's nice to have likes. Like, do I rescue that dog? I rescue the dog, man. I've done my good deed for the day, right? It's nice to get 10% plus likes. It kind of gets the video out there a little bit more. So if you can do your bit, it really is appreciated. Oh, okay, I got the cock the hammer. It's time for action. Cock the hammer, it's time for action. Anyone remember old Cypress Hill, right? I mean, I'm not doing a good job of it, but cock the hammer. Okay, I'm going to stop saying that now because I'm finding that annoying, and I can imagine it's a lot more annoying for you. But I'm going to say it once more before I retire it. Cock the hammer, it's time for action. Okay, this game's mad, man. I think this will have to go on the hidden gems list, man. So many hidden gems on the Saturn, like so many games no one would have ever heard of or played. Wow, so darn many. I mean, I could actually just take the footage from this stream, kind of edit out the chat on the side, have absolutely no volume for it, just have a soundtrack playing and just go over some of this stuff. But you know what, I kind of like having a soundtrack playing. I'm a bit sad like that, so I might actually, no, you know what, I should save some time and just make a video like that, right? Just give it a completely mellow soundtrack, maybe off like a Saturn game that's on here. Well, I really like the soundtrack for the Time Bokan series, and you know, I'm going to write that down as a choice from me once I finish this. Oh, that's really cool, man. Look at the boss fight on that. Like, you're fighting these things on these webs. The isometric stuff is kind of work. Can I beat these with a hammer? No. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Let's see if that works, right? I wonder if that drops the web. That'd be an interesting way, right? To beat the boss, drop all these things, right? Destroy them, and then the web goes, right? I mean, should be hanging now, surely, right? Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Love how that boss fight went. Are they coming back? Okay, they're trying to come back. No, but we done that level. Okay, that was really cool. What else we got? VF2, wicked. Let's do VF2. Wicked. When doing the update, all it detects the RAM and oh, okay. I didn't actually realize that. Okay, that's really good, Neo Severa. I thought it always grabbed the single version of the core. Right, that's good to know. I'm downloading Exodus 6.2, 685 gig, takes 3 days. What's EXO? Oh, EXODOS, right? Okay, the DOS pack. Wow, that's big. But John Halo, that's good. There's going to be a lot of clutter in there, right? I mean, with DOS, I'd rather hand pick a few games that I really want. Okay, cool, guys. This game is good. A recommendation. Prikuma Princess something. It'll be in chat. Look out for Phile's messages because he does recommend some decent ones out there. Right, race driving. This is for Al, and I feel like I'm gonna let Al down, and I don't like letting Al down because Al never lets me down. Have I got race driving? No, I haven't got race driving. Really sorry, Al. Guys, what I'll do is I'll just go through my list at reasonable-ish kind of speed, right? So if you can see anything here, then we can run that, right? And there's quite a number of games here you can see, but I haven't got everything. I think what I might need to do is I might need to just get a separate micro SD card, right? And just have every Saturn game in on there. I know the full set is around 800 gig. Mind you, 1 terabyte SD cards are becoming a bit more cost effective, but the 512 ones are good. Sometimes on like Prime Day and that, they go down to around I think the cheapest one I picked up was like £26, a really good Samsung one actually. So what I might do is, if the CHD full set is under 512, then just get a micro SD card and I'll put nothing on there but Saturn. Like I'll do everything manual on there. It will be my Saturn card, right? So that would be worth it if I can get all of it on a 512, or when the time comes, right, when 1 terabyte SD cards get to around the £40 mark, and it's only a matter of time, right? Memory cards only go down in price. I remember buying a 128 at one time for £28 when the cheapest you could get it for was 40, and being chuffed about it, right? And adding it to my Samsung phone at that time, right? So yeah. Okay, yeah, so being happy, and now for that same price you can get 512, you know, for around £28 when it's cheap. So memory's going down, right? So that's cool. I want to do a game just for me here, and that is, let's go there. I really like this game, man. I think it's this one here. Let's run with this, right? I don't need to write it down. Let's have a look. Guys, anyone know if Wrestle War is out yet? Have we had that? Is that actually out yet? It's probably going to come out while I'm sleeping. Let me write this next one down as well. Let's give that a reset and hopefully it will load up. Shippu Mahu. Okay, Shippu Mahu. See, I only write part of the name, right? So I can get that alphabet kind of thing. Wicked. Kingdom Grand Prix is the next game, isn't it? Kingdom Grand Prix, right? We've got the MiSTer core for that anyway. That's part of the Rising core, isn't it? So we've got that. Wicked. Neo Severa, yes. Meow. So true. Yes, we have Neo Geo representatives in the house. This has got a really good soundtrack. I might turn it up a little bit. Let me turn it up a bit. It might be a taddish too loud, but let's go into game, right? Game is fantastic, guys. If you're just tuning in, SEGA Saturn core, the latest unstable version of the core, and this is let me just bring it up on screen. Time Bokan series, Bokan to Ipatsu. Oh, I can't even read the last part, it's going too fast. It's honestly, guys, it's a fantastic game. It is just such a darn good game. Absolutely love it, right? It's by Ban Presto, and it's what makes the Sega Saturn so great, right? I mean, everything about this game is style. The soundtrack is lovely. I've purposely turned it up so you guys can hear it, right? I'm going to turn it down just a tad so it's not completely drowning my voice out. But look, have a look at the characters you got here, right? You got different animals. So you've got, I don't know, what is it, a camel, vulture kind of bird? Or that's more like the vulture, isn't it? And what you got here, like a snail slug type of thing. I don't know, I thought that was like a ladybug or something. I don't even know what that is. Again, don't know what that is. But let's go like the Vulture looks really, really cool. Yeah, sound should be loud enough. So you should be hearing the soundtrack. Soundtrack is wicked. Just check this game out, man. This game is just like I can't remember how I discovered this game. Probably during a stream. In fact, no. I saw Video Game Esoterica do one of his Saturn videos. So he puts out a lot of videos, but I do watch some of them. The ones that I'm particularly interested in. I watch them and... yes, I watched and I was like, wow, this game is amazing. Felt it, played it, just fell in love with it, man. Just what a game, right? Listen to the soundtrack. Almost sounds like, you know when you go to like a Japanese karaoke bar, right? It sounds like one of those. You know what? That's one thing. When I used to play Street Fighter a lot in central London, and I had a lot of friends from mainland China, some from Hong Kong, and some Japanese guys as well, right? Especially the guys from Hong Kong. They love karaoke, man. And around central London, you've got like Chinese and like Hong Kong and Japanese karaoke bars, man. And they go in there and then they just blast it off. It's not something I've ever really been into, man, but they're really into it. But the soundtrack for this sounds like something that you could right bang on go karaoke for, man. I shot that tree, man, for no reason, man. Okay, is this where we're gonna get that first boss? Yeah, look how good that boss is, right? And when you kind of get shot, it's good as well, right? Because you end up what is it? You end up becoming like a smaller vehicle. You end up becoming a bike. It looks really, really good. Let's try and... Again, this is what made arcade games so special. This is why I like some of the later arcade games, right? Some of them, you know... Okay, here we go. The most annoying part is here is just hearing encore all the time. Okay, let's go to the next game. That was my thing, right? Something that I wanted to see. So race driving wasn't there. Okay, we've got Sega Rally here, and I'm glad that one's on there because if not, I would have added that one on there. Let's go. Sega Rally, wicked game. Might just grab both. Wicked. Would you be interested to play? What? Yeah, World Heroes, absolutely. I think I've got that on here. Yeah. So Charlie Cat Meow Meow. We're doing any game as long as I have it, man. I'll play it on here. It's not an issue. The only thing is obviously if we played it earlier in the stream, then I may not play it again. But like I always say, you're like the kindest person I've ever met on the internet. So for you, I would definitely make exceptions, even if I ran the game before. So good stuff. Let me turn this down a bit. I forget sometimes when I turn stuff up to turn it back down. Yeah, that kind of sounds all right. This game is just pure bliss. I absolutely love it, right? I never would have realized I liked it. Capcom Generation, yeah, so my list, wicked. Al, we've got that. Capcom, I don't know which part I've got though, yeah. So let's do that. Let's get this going. Al, I might make you one jump the queue, right? Because you've kind of asked for 2 other games that I didn't have. So I feel it's only fair that we look for Capcom Generation next. Unless by the time I do this, I forget. Guys, if you haven't tried this Sega Rally, you really need to play this Sega Rally. Like seriously, it's very, very good. Like I played a Sega Rally on the Dreamcast, and guys, I absolutely hated it. I don't know if it was all the Mary Jane I was hanging around with at the time, but I couldn't see the road turn in time and I couldn't read the map, so I just kept crashing into stuff, and I was like, rally games aren't for me. I like games where I can react, see the road and turn. It's not the case in this one, my bros. This one here it just works. It just works, man. Controls are good. You know, you can see, you can react. It just, like, you know what I was saying earlier about some racing games that they just work, right? When you play them, they just feel right. And whenever I say that, I do a really bad job of taking turns, right? And this is a prime example of that, right? I played this and straight away I was like, you know what, I absolutely like this game. I think somewhere around the stage we get one of the great things that makes an arcade racer a great arcade racer, and that's either an aeroplane, a helicopter, a Ferris wheel, or a hot air balloon. As long as you've got one of those 4 things in there, you pretty much know that racing game can't go wrong. And I completely kind of stopped there. This is actually probably the worst run I've ever done, guys. I usually do a lot better on this. Maybe I need to use the brake, right, when I figure which button that is.
Very long, easy right, maybe.
Here we go, the helicopter's there, so you know this game is good already, right? Comes in close, and when you get closer to it, it moves away. And that is a trademark of a great game. Okay, so I've had my Sega Rally fix. That's absolutely fantastic. Now, let's now go over to Capcom Generation for Al, man. Al, hopefully it's in here. Okay, wicked. Capcom Generation Day 2, Mackie, and which I'm sure that's a different one, Day 5. So, you know, I probably had a look at the games that were on there and thought, oh, okay, I could do with that game. So I picked 2 and 5, but it's probably worth grabbing all of them. Yo, Retro Tuner in the house, man. You finished streaming now, bud. Guys, check out Retro Tuner's channel. He does a lot of stuff, and he's actually very, very good at games as well. So he's good at games. He plays all the stuff, and he plays it really, really well. Definitely check out his channel. He's someone that I consider a fellow YouTube colleague stroke friend. And yeah, he plays. I discover good games watching his channel, right? I discover good games, so I'm sneakily watching it. I'm like, oh, that's good, I need to check that out. Maybe I can add that to my stream. So guy definitely is an inspiration to me. Let me write Phile's. I know Phile gives a lot of requests, but darn does he give me good requests, man. I mean, I think I could just do one stream where all I've got is Phile there just giving me a shout on what games to play, man. Which could actually really, really work. What else we got here? Doki Doki Nightmare. Okay, writing this stuff down, guys. So wicked. Yeah, finished. Thanks for the shout out. No, always Retro Tuner. Anytime, my bro. Any time. Right. Okay, let's do this. Oh, okay. So this is Ghouls and Ghosts. Let's go for the lowest one, right? Because I don't know which one is which. I was playing this earlier on the, so I actually done 2 streams today. I didn't make any videos. I was like, let's just do streams, right? So there's advantages to doing streams. The advantage is I absolutely love doing streams, and I'm talking like a motor mouth and I don't stop. I really like it, right? But when it comes to like actual views, like a 10-minute video, 5 to 20-minute video, 5 to 50-minute video, they're the ones that get the most views if I was to put this into a shrunk format. And also, as far as monetization goes, like a 10-minute video will make much more money. Like sometimes even I'd go as far as saying like 10x the money a live stream will, right? But a live stream is it's just enjoyment, man. It really is enjoyment. Like if I was a kind of guy that didn't really have friends, I don't get me wrong, I do have quite a number of friends. I don't really hang out too much and do stuff anymore, but what I do is I really like if I was like if I wasn't around, like during COVID, if I was someone that was isolated, I'd just be doing streams all the time. It's just such a great way to socialize. Okay, this feels like a different soundtrack. So this is obviously like a different version on a normal one. Come to this stream. Yeah, man, no. Oh, definitely. So generally people pick the games I play. I'm going to turn this down a bit because it feels a little bit loud. Okay. Again, I dig the soundtrack for Ghost and Goblin, Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay, so is this the Super one? Is this based on the SNES one or something? I don't know, I'm not too familiar with these games, right? Because these games frustrate the hell out of me. Oh, come on. Do I have to keep firing at that or? Ah, man, okay. It's a SNES version, okay, cool. Thanks, Philly. Do you know who I really miss as well? Cyber Akuma, man. I love it when he drops by the streams. Oh, I can double jump. Okay, cool. I can't fire down. I can fire up though. No, I can't fire up in this. Okay. And then Ghouls and Ghosts, the CPS1 version. Someone mentioned when I was playing Ghouls and Ghosts earlier, a certain armor gets you a charge shot. Obviously not the case here. Oh man, I'm in my pants. I kind of prefer the original Ghouls and Ghosts music though. This remix, it's not bad, but I definitely prefer the OG one. Ah, come on, man. Surface is out. Right, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go for the next one. What's on this one? Let's check out what's on this one. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the SEGA Saturn stream. Don't forget there's a channel merchandise there, MiSTer and Analog Pocket, and just kind of retro gaming related. We have got some. So this is Capcom Generations 5. Let's check that out. And I wonder what game is on there, right? Let's have a look. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday night, Sunday afternoon. Really waiting for that. Really, Owl, I'm really waiting for that WrestleFest, man. We were kind of talking about that earlier on in the stream. Guys, I usually try and keep it under 2 hours, but I'm having a lot of fun, and there's a lot of you guys here. So I'll ride this one out a bit more. Okay, so this is going to have Street Fighter in there, right? So let's go title select. Oh, okay. This has got Street Fighter games in there. Let's go Turbo, right? And that's one thing I like about the Saturn as well, the controls, because it's got 6-button controller. It is just wicked, wicked. So yeah, Alan, I'll probably grab the other ones at some point as well. Hopefully the CHD ones, so they take up like less space, which is awesome. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go charge. Let's go, my boy Jimmy. So I wonder how good this version is. Let's see how it is. Oh, Giles 1 point. Oh man, I tried to do a headbutt there. You know what, right? CPS 1, right? I really like the sound effects in CPS 1 compared to CPS 2. CPS 2, it was a bit softer. When you walked into the arcade, you heard dish, dash. Like when you heard that, it was like someone actually not just hit you, but hit your whole family, man. Right? And in CPS 2, they're just a whole lot softer. Okay. Yeah, CPS... yeah, Night Strikers, we ran that. I can't remember what happens in that game. Oh yeah, that was that kind of vehicle-y kind of shooting kind of game, right? Yeah, that was definitely very interesting, man, I have to say. I've got good games here to make a video, you know, when I can be when I can actually be bothered. Do you know what would be really nice when OBS records? If in that recording it kind of recorded the audio as a separate channel. So even though it's getting out on the stream, it's different, right? Which means I could just then use the game audio and do another voiceover for a video after. But I don't think you can do that. I'll probably have to use like 2 separate apps or something. I don't know. Might not. Ooh. That was a close one. Right, we'll do one more round of this. Yo, Raging Cajun is back, man. You're playing your analog pocket, yeah? Wicked. CPS 1, loud, have their charm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, look, when you hit it, it feels like you're hitting someone, right? Dish, dash, dish. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Super Turbo, right? Like, you know, it's the one that... I mean, to be honest, this is probably my favorite Street Fighter. But I got into Super Turbo more because if you want to play this competitively, any Street Fighter... Super Turbo still played competitively, right? But the CPS 1, well, Champion Edition is played competitively, at least on FightCade quite a bit. Right, what's next? So we've done Capcom Generations, right? We got Cyber Speedway. Have I got Cyber Speedway? I hope I've got Cyber Speedway. No, not in this folder. No, don't have Cyber Speedway. Sorry about that. Right, VF2 for my bro SNK Kev. Absolutely, buddy. Is that must be in the other folder? Here we go. Virtua Fighter 2. Absolutely brilliant. Yo, man, I'm kind of missing Scandal, man. I'm sure he's busy. I always like it when Scandal pops in as well. Really, really nice guy. Really nice guy, man. Scandal. Okay, gonna have to give it a reset and hopefully that will let it boot up. Wicked. The Charlie Cat is just, see, look, everyone treats Charlie Cat with just so much respect, and you know what? That respect is just earned, right? The guy is just so wholesome online. Really nice. You know, when you go online, don't get me wrong, most people are nice. You've got a whole bunch of toxic and bad people online as well that aren't very nice. But Charlie Cat just makes the internet a nice place, right? You know, it's like if you want to show the nice side of the internet to anyone, introduce them to Charlie Cat. Guy's just nice, man. you know, props to you, Charlie Cat. Very, very nice. Keeping, yeah, just keeping positive all the time, man. I mean, everyone I know just really thinks highly of you, man, and that's just absolutely awesome. Don't get me wrong, a lot of us are liked by people, but all of us have our faults as well, myself included. You know, sometimes we may do some things that are maybe considered unsavory, and I completely get that, and I do that. Right, let me go. I always end up picking like Kage, right? But let's go Sarah, because well, you know, Sarah's just kind of hot, right? You know, we're talking like back around those days, the Polygon days, right? The early kind of 3D stuff. Wow. I mean, for a game which is, oops, what are the buttons? Is it me, or are you hearing the sound go a little bit off? There's no like background music here. Oh, can I just duck, 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 duck? So maybe it's an issue with this core. Obviously, like when cores get updated, a lot of stuff gets fixed, but obviously stuff kind of breaks as well, and then that kind of gets reported, and then it gets addressed for future updates. But this is really good, man. I mean, who remembers when this was running and it was running slow, graphics were a little bit off? Now it just feels really good. It's running at the full 60 FPS. I'm going to go for this because the sound's a little bit crazy on that, right? So, okay, so Shippu something, right? Let's go Shippu. Is this one here? Shippu Maho. Okay. I feel, is this the one where you're at ninja with a target, right? Because that was a good game. Maybe I don't really, do you know what, if I do a hard reboot, it kind of crashes at OBS sometimes, so it might not be worth doing. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, often not. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, IT 101, right? Have you tried switching it off and on? So people always say we turned it on and off, but it should be off and on, right? Because you've got something on at the moment. Pretty sure people have said that before. Wicked, play a random game you never heard of. Do you know what, to be honest, Raging, I'm getting pretty random games here that I haven't heard of just by you guys, so it's a bit difficult to do that, to be honest, because there's enough randomness in here for us to kind of enjoy it. Okay, so this is a Rising game. Wicked. Okay. Oh, this is, oh, okay, did I okay, so it is, okay, so it's just Kingdom Grand Prix. Okay, excellent. Right, okay, so that was one title there, right? Got ya. Oh, I was gonna press like the coin button there. Quite funny. Okay. Let's go Saturn mode, because whenever I go pick these games in arcade mode, it seems to put them in Tate mode. So guys, just saying, if you've joined the stream late, hitting that like button really, oh, that thing is so ugly, I've got to pick it. Yeah, that hitting that like button really does help, and it is really appreciated. It helps kind of get the video noticed out there, and it kind of goes on a lot more people's recommendations that watch similar content. So really does help out. If you haven't pressed it already, we'll super duper appreciate it. Obviously, if you hate the video, then you shouldn't really be here. But if you do really hate it and you're still here, then maybe hit that dislike button, right? Awesome stuff, right? Okay, so this is interesting, right? This is a shmup racer, right? So you're kind of having a race. Oh man, I just got shot up. Very interesting. I haven't really played this game enough. Oh yeah, you know, it might need a hard reboot, you know, you're right. Because I feel like there's no backing soundtrack. When we do the next game, and all the sound should be fine on this. You know what, let me do that, and hopefully it won't go out. Let's do so hold it down, give it a cold reboot. Come on back, OBS, come alive, don't die stream, don't die, and we'll launch the same game again. Okay, good, we're back. Okay, well, I'm back on my screen as well. Okay, so latest Saturn Unstable from 06, 04, 24, which is becoming my favorite date format, right? Because in the UK we have small, medium, large. In the USA you have medium, small, large, as in, you know, month first. Then you have the day. Then you have so what is called Shippu, right? And then you have the year. So at least when the year's first, right? And then you go large, medium, small. As long as it's in that order. I really dislike really dislike the American date format. It just makes no sense to have the month first. It drives me nuts. I deal with a lot of American companies at work. And the date bit just really annoys me. There's one company I actually deal with, it's really good. Anytime I get any work through them, they always, when they put the date down, they put down next to it in brackets that month, day, year, just as a kind of reminder. I mean, it's easy to work, right? After the 13th, you realize, but anything below the 12th, it's just super confusing, man. So let's see if we've got the background sound on this, right? Because that was the hard reboot I've done. It's the one where you don't press the button once. It tells you hold down for a cold reboot. So hopefully that's done it. What I don't want to do is do it with my power button, because if I do it with my power button and completely power it down like that, there's a very good chance that OBS won't come back on. Or it could just be this game doesn't have sound working on it, right? John, I'm curious, those Capcom generations of Saturn and PS actual ports emulation combo. Do you know what? Honestly, I have no idea. But I think back on the PlayStation era, right? There was a lot more ports than emulation. I would say they're ports, but that's just based on gaming companies not being as lazy back then. No, I think the sound's exactly the same. So, like for example, now Hyper Street Fighter 2 on the PlayStation 2, that wasn't an emulation thing. That was a port, and that's why, you know, it plays really well on the PS2. Hyper, you know, 15th anniversary. Whereas, you know, when you look at 30th anniversary, 35th anniversary, the more recent ones we got, they're just really lazy ports, man. I mean, they're terrible. Don't get me wrong. I buy every single one of them because I'm just a sucker for Street Fighter, man. Like, if it comes out, I generally end up buying it. So, you know, just for, okay, I'll buy it online. But now that I don't support kind of consoles, the modern consoles, there's not really much need for me to buy that stuff. The best option to play it anywhere is actually to play it on FightCade. Guys, if you haven't played FightCade, you need to play FightCade. And just one thing here, if Philly ever says to you, oh, let's play FightCade, the guy's, what's the word? The guy is hustling you, right? He's a hustler. The guy's very good at Street Fighter. In Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, he has a solid Zangief, man. Very good foundation game. Guy is good. So, you know, if you want a challenge and you think you're good, play Philly, you know. Oh wow, this is darn good, man. I know I've played this before, but I forget a lot of stuff because, do you know what? I forget a lot of the games I didn't actually play in the arcade, and I never played these in the arcade. This was the era where I was only popping to the arcades a little bit. I do remember actually when I was partying and that, I did play Alpha 3 in the arcade, only against the CPU. Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Silent Scope was really good in the arcade. Really liked that. I think Video Game Esoterica's actually, he's got the arcades, like hardware of that now. He collects a lot of hardware, man. I think Silent Scope is something he got recently, but I don't know if he's got obviously the cabinet and the gun or just like the PCB for it, man. But yeah, yeah, this is good. It's an interesting twist on a shmup, right? Where it's kind of the Kingdom Grand Prix. It's a kind of race, right? Is there a way I can speed along or anything? It's telling me to hurry up, but how can I hurry up if it's just doing all the movement for me? Okay, wicked. Let's now go to the next game because we've run this a bit, which is Suchi Pay Adventure. Hopefully I wrote that down correct. Suchi. So it's going to be at the end here if I've got it. Not looking good. SU. No, I haven't got that one. I think that must be a Filet one, right? Let's just double make sure, right? It is SUCH. So such first, such. Okay. Okay. This doesn't work. I don't think this works. This Three Dirty Dwarfs. Whenever I try it, it doesn't work. It just takes me on there. That's something I'm kind of interested in. I've kind of heard about this game. No, this doesn't work. I'll give it another reset, but it just never works. I don't know what's up with it. Yeah, Philly, go for your final request, man. No problem. Esoterica could be rich. Yeah, he could be. I told him to leave me in his will because he doesn't have kids, but he said I'm too late. He's going to leave everything to his nephew. But he is younger than me, so whoops. So probability actually kind of dictates that he'll probably outlive me. What am I doing? Right, so let's insert a disc. What have we got next one? Oh, next one we've got Charlie Cat's game. We've got World Heroes. Perfect. I know you said World Heroes. I don't know which one you said. Oh, 2D Arukoto. Absolutely, man. 2D Arukoto. Cool. Writing that down. Really glad I got this pad. Really glad I got it. Okay, this one's for you, Charlie Cat. We're doing some World Heroes. I like this game, you know. I like this game a lot. In fact, let me do demo play. and hopefully it lets us pick characters, and I can take a little chill break, man. Alpha Denshi are just wicked. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, just runs through the demo, right? I'm gonna go beginner. No, I'm gonna go beginner. This game pwns me, man. I like playing this on the Switch. Like it's one. Oh, this. I think this guy was like Guile. Let's go C Kid. I like that. C Kid is based on a C, but it's you know, C, like the letter C. Yeah, no worries, PC, and it's sorry, no worries, Charlie Cat. It's all about requests here, man. That's what we're doing. We're just hanging out, we're chilling, we're having some banter. Mind you, haven't gone into crazy mode banter today. I need to do a Saturn stream with an arcade stick one day, man. I think it's worth it. I play more arcade games on here. I should just do the arcade stick. Then at least these games can be somewhat better, right? Yeah. But that guy is nuts. This is on easy mode, man. Give me a break. Ah, I'd have really... Look. That's me just doing it down forward. I can't need to start holding down corner. Can't do a clean right, but I think that's just more me. How did Blade kick? Have you got a... Okay, at least I won that one, man. That'd be embarrassing, like losing out on the easiest difficulty. I love the belt that you get at the end of the round here, like you're in some kind of sporting event. It just goes down so darn well, man. Yeah, this game's a pleasure of mine, man. I really like playing this on the Switch, or even like the Analog Pocket. The thing is, on the Switch, I've got the Hori left Joy-Con, which is a good Joy-Con. I can play well on that, as far as joypads go. And on the Analog Pocket, unfortunately, fighters don't really play well in handheld mode, man. Just because the D-pad on the Analog Pocket isn't the worst D-pad, but it's not the best D-pad. My one doesn't get false diagonals. Okay, I should let him carry on doing that attack. Okay, cool. Right, I'm doing a lot of false jumps in that, man. I have a small list of unique PSX games. Oh, wicked, man. Yeah, we'll do. Do you know what? We might just do a PSX. Might do a live stream and a video, depending on how things go, man. What am I doing? Right. What's next after World Heroes? We have got... Right, World Heroes here. We got that Suchi Pai. Yeah, we didn't find that one. Doki Doki Nightmare. That sounds like a game I've got, right? Doki Doki just sounds good. Dodonpachi. No, is it any other folder? No Doki Doki Nightmare. Well, you know what we can go for? This is interesting. Virtua Fighter Kids. Oh, and then we'll do that 2DO Arukoto, okay? And any other requests? Let me see if anything's down there. We can write those down. Get last free stage. Get to the last stage, please. Nah, maybe not. That's gonna take a while, Philly. This is just like messing around and kind of going through stuff. Oh, you know what? Maybe requests have kind of slowed down, so maybe I can. But if it's a fighting game, I really like this M30 controller. But every time I can't do clean left and rights on there because of how the shape is. Now, playing like normal arcade games, it's fine if I go off a little bit. But in a fighting game, as soon as I go off a little bit, before I can correct myself, my character's jumped. So it's not exactly yeah, it's a great controller, man, but yeah, I always jump up on it. I don't do it on a square one, but what I do, for example, the Ambonic Arc S handheld, you should only take 5 minutes. Okay, cool, but remember, you're a lot more skilled than me, man, so it doesn't always count. So we'll go Sarah again, right? Because in VF we played Sarah, right? So let's play now young Sarah over here, who's now in here doing some VF stuff. Okay, such a cute game. Hey man, I done kids mode, right? 2 hits just. This is really, really cool, man. Very, very cool. I wonder if it has, like, it is just VF, but in kiddie mode, because it feels like VF, the movement and everything, the way everything attacks. I don't know if it's a simpler version of it. The jumps are really, really big and exaggerated as well. Like that. Nice little replay there. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's do that 2DO game. Is it 2 discs or something? I've got 2 versions of it over here. Okay. Let's run the top one. And hopefully it will run it now. Like Bishiba. Oh, is that the one you told me? The one with all the with the puzzle stuff. Okay, I have to remember stuff, man. I have to pay attention on that game. That game's a little bit difficult. Did I? So let me do 2DO. Okay. Let's give it another reset. Definitely got it working, right? Better run home to mama now. Hey, good night, Charlie Cat, man. Take care. Have a good one. Ah, here we go. It's running. Thanks for dropping by, man. Absolutely wicked, man. Good one. Oh, sorry. Retro Tuner. Have a good night. Wicked Retro Tuner. Wicked, man. Have a good one. See you around. I'll catch you on your streams hopefully during the week. Wicked. Oh yeah, this is the one I played. So the first game. Let's go easy, man. Take it easy on me. So the first game I got on this one was the UFOs, where they go around and you have to spot them. Yeah, this is good. This made it in the last video, man. Very, very charming game. Let's see. I'm gonna get like different things here now, right? Oh, okay. So we're doing the roulette wheel. I like it. I like that you can play 2 players on this. Oh, I didn't even check what one it went on, man. I think it's the one. I think it's this one. Yes. Did I get it? No, it was the next one. Right. I need to keep an eye on it. Right. I can do it. Right. I've got my eye on it. I haven't lost it. I've got it. I got it. It's this one. Wait. Hey. Yeah, you can't take your eye off the thing, man. Sometimes you can't blink. And I blinked there, but I think I know which one it is. Okay, again, a very, very interesting game, right? I think it's this one. Wicked. All right, I need to keep an eye on it again, or am I doing the game? Nope, we're still... Okay. Okay, that's a lot of birds there. Right, we done it. We're on to the next one. Yeah, yo, Nate and Ephro, how you doing, man? Yeah, this game is nuts. Love it for being as nuts as it is. Yeah, very, very unique game, and the games that I've got are different to the ones that I've got. Right, let's try and do this. So what the hell am I doing here? Huh? Okay. Oh, big time limit here. Ah, man. Okay, cool. Continue, or do I get another go? Right. Okay, so I need to be quick. Yo, I got myself a banana. Nice. Okay, so level 5, you said. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, there was a ladder there. Yeah! Okay. See, this is the kind of game. Billy, you might want to. John Halo's asking what the game's called. If you wanna tell him again. So this is the kind of game, right? That really comes alive multiplayer. You got your people around, you got your friends around, and you play these games, right? Come on, I've had enough, right? Monkey see, monkey do, monkey eat banana. I've really had enough of this, man. Wicked. Here you go, John Halo. Billy is in chat and he's giving you the name of the game. He actually gave me the name of this game as well. I would not have known about this if Philae didn't tell me. And what's really interesting about this, I played it yesterday and I didn't play any of the games that popped up were completely different. So it's nice that it's a random kind of order that you go through, right? These characters remind me a little bit out of the game Bonanza Brothers, right? What have I got? Lucky. Okay, this is what I need to figure it out, right? Oh, so I need to punch it. Okay, it's just a momentum thing, right? Okay, oh, I need to hit that thing up there. I've done a bad job of it. I don't think I'm going to have to do this one, man. The timing just feels weird. Nah, suck at this, man. Yeah, this will definitely be fun 2 players, man. Man, you know what? All right, I want to try this once more. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay, so you can press C as well for a different punch. So... Nah, you know what? I'm kind of having enough of this. Nah, you know, Philet, I have to turn this one off, man. It's driving me nuts. Yeah. Right, okay, guys, we haven't got any more requests, so I'm gonna pick some stuff. Let's see some stuff that's really cool. Oh, this is really good. So this one here, let me show you what I picked because I end up doing it quickly sometimes. Arcade Gears Volume 1. Pouli Rue La. So we don't have an arcade core for this. It's an arcade game, guys, and it's a very good arcade game. It's just very funny. Yeah, Phil, I just kind of sucked at that. I mean, okay, some of it was really bad on my part, but even when it was coming back at me and I was trying to hit it, the timing just felt off. But that could have just been me, right? PZN, that punch would be a good intro video. Yeah, that would be, man. I need to do more intros. You know, I end up doing intros when I get a bit of downtime at work and I start doing stuff on there. But that's good. But guys, this game is just honestly really good. Legend of Oasis. Yo, my fellow ninja running wild in the house. Okay, so Legend of Oasis, and props to Ninja Running Wild. Sometimes he gives me good advice, and it's very good, humble advice, man. So Ninja Running Wild, do always appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, what's the time? Wow, man, it's 5 minutes to midnight. We've been at it for what? 2 hours 21 minutes 18 19 20 seconds. Wow, absolutely smashing it. Right, okay, so let's do this. Again, I really like the specials in this and some of the stuff you got in here. Like, don't get me wrong, this isn't the best beat 'em up out there by any means, right? But it is just so wacky out there. In fact, I kind of need to add this to my list. When I load up the next game, I need to add this to the kind of hidden gems. So I just want to go along and fight now. Oh yeah, you rescue the dogs, right? Can't you pick them up? Again, the special in this is really good, right? So I need to get the dogs. Come here, doggy. Oh, rescue the pig, rescue the duck. So you rescue all the animals, right? You know, because that's what we want to do. Oh, come on, I want to rescue more, right? Telling me to go down here. Policeman got beat. Don't worry, copper. I'm gonna avenge ya. Got a dude there with a mannequin. I've got to show you guys the special. The special in this is really good. Like really good. It's one of the things that made me do. I don't want to tell you what it is. I want you guys to see it, right? If you haven't seen it, let me get back out and hopefully I've got a special, right? And I can do it, right? So this is the point where I go back out. No, I've got to fight this thing now. Okay. Okay. The computer's taken over. It's taking me back out this one. Oh, wicked, Stephen, man. Thank you so much, man. That's super generous of you. That's made my evening, man. Thank you so much, man. Found his channel recently and have been watching every day. Just got a pocket and would not have known how great the thing was without you. Thank you so much, man. That's really appreciated. I try and get everything out there, but honestly, that's heartwarming, man. Thank you very much. I'm humbled, guys, man. That's super good. Thank you. Right, let's use the special now. Come on, hopefully, it's the wrong one. It's not the one that I wanted. I think maybe depending on the level or what you collect, you get different supers. Let me see if I can do another one. Look at this. Look at that special I've got. There's an Iceman coming out there dancing. Okay, I haven't seen that one before, right? Right, what else have we got? Wicked. Again, what a great game, and I really do hope this is something that we get the arcade core of this. But in the meantime, man, the Sega Saturn stuff is so darn good. Like, honestly, like stuff like Elevator Action and Bubble Symphony, like, okay, it'd be nice to get a direct arcade port of it, right, with Raki working, RCA Victor Co working on bringing it over to FPGA and hopefully to the MiSTer, right? And then that will be for the MiSTer. They bring their stuff out for the MiSTer, but until then, man, it's such a great, it is just an amazing place to play this stuff on. Right, okay, let's see if I've got another special. I've got an Iceman. Really want that one at the beginning. All right, so what happens is this microwave comes out, and this guy comes out of microwave in a pair of underwear. It is just nuts. Like, it's like, how do you even come up with this? Okay, I've got no more specials left, and here I am beating with someone that's maybe had a little bit too much cosmetic surgery. You know, they've gone on one of those holidays. I think Turkey's a place where a lot of people go for kind of like cheaper, you know, less regulated cosmetic surgery stuff. But here I am. I'm beating a big face with my magical stick that's guzzing out some white's fairy dust or whatever it is. Right, let's just win this one here, and hopefully at the next level I can have this special. Okay, so I've rescued that guy, and okay, that's awesome here. Right, wicked. Stephen, Dave, nice. That I adore the game, but though I'm terrible. Yeah, do you know what, dude? We're all terrible at games, man. Especially me. I run a channel and I'm super crap at games, man. So don't get me wrong. I'm not bad at some games, but overall, I'm not really a great gamer. Like, great gaming is not. Like, I guess, look at this. Look how wacky this gets. I don't even know what I'm doing. Look at that. Peekaboo. That would make a good intro. Let's see if I got another special. No, I haven't. I really wanted the microwave special, man. Let me see if I die and it lets me continue. Oh, okay. I've got full energy now. Look at that. Wow. Oh wow, guys, that's very adult, right? I really don't want that door to open because I don't know what we're going to see in that door. I got a feeling it might be hairy, so please keep that door closed. Do not open that door. I'm gonna get, if this is gonna get branded in an adult video, I need to get out. Let me cover your, what do I need to, don't tell me I need to go in the door. I need to beat the door. What the hell am I doing? Okay, I must have to go across, right? Okay. Right, cool. That was nuts. Okay, is that my magic bar full up? Right, okay, let's do a special, right? I really want to see the microwave one. No, I haven't got one. Okay, and that's it. I'm out. This is a nuts game to try, guys. Really nuts game to try. Let's Legend of Oasis was next, right? So glad I write this down because that completely left me. Yeah, so guys, that game, hold on, let me show you what that game is called in case anyone wants it, right? So that Arcade Gears Volume 1, Poo Lee Ra La, right? That's the game that we're seeing on here, Arcade Gears Volume 1. There's a few other ones on here. We've got Gun Force, which is a IRM M92 game, which we've got a core for. Wonder Free, and what's this one here? Image Fight and X Multiplier. And okay, that's just Area 51, right? So what we're doing now, Legend of Oasis. So we'll do that one. It doesn't always make for the best streaming game because I think if I remember correctly, right, it's like a Zelda type of game, right? So yeah, man, let's check it out. Yo, Dave, nice, always be nice, Mr. Dave. Yeah, so this is an interesting game, but this is one of those games that I'd want to play before going to bed on a handheld, right? We don't have a handheld Saturn, so something like the Steam Deck. However, like when I played that new version of Castlevania on the Steam Deck, the emulation was just rubbish, man. Like I couldn't believe how bad it was. Yeah. And emulation on that little cheap Ambernick I got was kind of all right, right? Okay, is this save something, or is this, have I played it before and it's loaded up a save, or I wasn't paying attention? Right, I was looking at stuff there. Okay, so yeah, can't really do too much of this game, but you know what? It's very, very decent looking. You got your jump up here, can go up different platforms, but as far as stream goes, apart from kind of going in the overworld and looking at some of the stuff, and it does look good. I remember I tested this game out when save support came to the core, because this game kind of had it, so it was a good game to test it on. And yeah, man, it worked really, really well. Do I go up here? Does that is that a portal that takes me somewhere, or is that where you save it? No, that's where you save it. Okay, cool. I think there's a bit where you could go and attack. I can't attack here. Okay. Maybe have a little sleep. Okay, so I'm like the next layer now. Can I attack some fishes? I don't even know. Gotta try and kill something, right? I'm running upstream. Salmon don't have difficulty doing it, but hey, you know what? I am just a measly human. No, you can't attack them Zelda style. Okay, any other requests that we've had down there, guys? No? You know, in that case, I'm going to run... I can't really do too much of this, only because it doesn't... You kind of need to get into the game a bit, right? In order to, like, get to kind of the action part, right? Get past the overworld. So, guys, today is the last day, right? It was tomorrow the last day. It ends on the 8th, right? So, I don't know if... the MiSTer FPGA Discord, right? They do a challenge every few weeks. I don't know exactly what the time period is, every 2-3 weeks, month, whatever. But they nominate a game and everyone does a high score challenge. And I was waiting to enter it for a while. And when they put Bubble Symphony on there, right, I was like, okay, let me do this. So you run it at default settings, you just play it straight out, and you go for it, right? So I'll go blue dinosaur because I like the color blue, right? The sound for this game isn't that great, and I know it annoys a lot of people. And you do your high score, and then you send a screenshot of your high score in, right? So let's see if I can get that high score. I'm currently like, I'm near the bottom, right? I'm near the bottom half of it, right? Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to try and do it now. Let's just to kind of add one here. So let's see if I can do it. It's tougher than it looks, but I really like this game. I feel like I like Bubble Bobble, but I prefer this one to Bubble Bobble, because Bubble Bobble I played in the arcade a little bit, but I watched it. I'm not gonna get that high score, am I? I watched this more in the arcade than I played it, right? So right, you want to try and get loads in kind of one blast in order to get it. Hyper Jewel, no problem. I'll write it down. I'm gonna... Bananas are like the worst ones to get, man. Really want to get some diamonds. Lord Dot, big shout out to him, man. That guy has got some crazy score out there, man. Come on, just go get them all. Yeah, last one down there. Come on. Haha, nice. Okay, got some diamonds, add a little bit to the score, and that's what you want to do. You want to get like multiples in one. So just one credit on this, guys. I want to see, I think my score before was like 450,000. I'd like to try and beat that if I can, but let's see. It's okay, definitely not going to beat it. Well, we've got 87,000. I mean, I'd like to beat my own score if I can. Oh, It's worth participating in this stuff, guys. It's really, really good. It's a lot of fun, and you don't have to do it every single time. But if there's a game that comes out that you particularly like, it's well worth checking out. Oh, okay. Okay, that's it. I didn't do the high score. So what was next? What do we have there? Hyperdual Wicked. Let's do Hyperdual. Yeah, that was a really, really bad one for me, man. I've definitely done better than that before. Hyperdual Wicked. I played the Taito Legends 2 game on PS2. Bubble kicked my ass last week. So addicting, yeah, man. Bubble's good. It's a good game. So try Bubble Symphony on the Saturn core, man. It's very, very good. Very, very good. I was actually trying. I couldn't beat my score of 450,000 when I was trying it. Why isn't Hyperdual working? Sometimes you've got to give it a little bit of a reset. Let's just make sure. Okay, let's get. I know the game works because I have tried it before. So let's try this. Gamer might be an honor system. How can you avoid people cheating with continues? To be honest, it is a little bit. No, I don't know. Maybe it is an honor system. I don't see why anyone would really like. I mean, I cheated on there, but it was more of a joke to kind of put out a video to saying don't cheat. They'll figure it out. So I got someone else's score screen, and I photoshopped a 9 ahead of it. But the Photoshop was such a bad job, you could clearly see it was a fake. So I was actually banned. And I was like, oh no. So I spoke to Mr. Walrus, the guy that actually runs it, and he said to me, no, I'm only joking. Your cheat was quite clearly just a fake one. I said, all right, cool, because I do want to enter it, and I kind of want to do a video on it as well, because they did Magic Sword before, and I should have entered it. I kind of wanted to, and then something came up, and I didn't. So I was like, next time a game comes up that I want to be able to, I want to play, I'll enter it, and I did. Bubble Symphony was there. Now, if they end up doing like a game like Gallagher or something, I'm not too interested in. I won't cover it on the channel. I don't mind covering it all the time when it changes, but I think Lou from Lou's Retro Source. If you don't know about Lou's channel, it's definitely worth checking out Lou's channel. It's really, really good. So Lou covers it pretty much every week, or every time there's a new challenge, right? Lou will cover it. So. Yeah, I don't really cover that on a week-to-week basis. But what I will do is, if there's a game that I particularly like, I will cover that game independently. I'll cover it. I'll be like, okay, cool. This is what's going on. Oh man, just kind of like that was a bit of a cheap shot. I have to say that. It's like you kind of want to get power up there, right? Okay, at least this game's got auto fire, but. See, like a game like this, I'm kind of better with. Oh, is this the one where you press a button and you turn into a robot? No, maybe not. Again, good power-ups in this, man. Makes you feel powerful. Wow, look at that. That's like a leaf out of R-Type's book here. Those those standing kind of enemies that they got there. Yeah, nuts. It's a good game. Yeah, I love it. I like my little options there, man. My little dudes there. Look at the way they fire everything. It's wicked. Again, I love how the explosions look on the Saturn. That's one thing the Saturn does amazingly well. When stuff blows up, it really does blow up, man. It looks really, really darn good. But how long have we been? What, 2 hours 37? Wow. This ended up being a long one, man. But yeah, I've definitely had fun doing this stream. Oh, okay. I love like your special in this. It's good because if you get stuff behind you, you've got all this stuff flying, right? Yeah, those little options you got are fantastic, man. Two little dudes there. It's like you've got your own little minions attacking everything. This is a really good game. Very, very good game. And all this stuff feels so darn responsive on the Saturn, man. I'll tell you now, guys, if there's an arcade port that's out for the Saturn, like that Bubble Symphony that you played, if you compare it to the MAME version, right? Now, I've got nothing against MAME, Final Burn, Neo. I use them all the time. I like them all the time, right? But, man, like, it feels better on the Saturn. It just feels more responsive when you play it. So, you know, stuff like the Taito F3 and a lot of the arcade ports, if we don't have an FPGA core for it, the Saturn version is a very, very good option. Let's see if there's anything else that I've kind of seen in here that I kind of like. I don't want to do Panzer Dragoon. It takes a while. It's difficult to go back into the controls of that. Oh, we've got Rabbit, the English patch now. That works well on this. Guys, I might do maybe another 10 minutes or so. I might begin wrapping it up. Yeah, Ori, that game was a banger, man. It is good. It feels good. Technosoft Shmups. Okay, cool. I've kind of added that. So, guys, let's while this kind of runs, I even forgot what I loaded up. But so the games I've got, which I think I'll feature in a video for like the lesser known games, right, is Gunbird, Game Tengoku, then that what is it? That is it. Groove on Fight, Magical Night Dreams, Cotton Boomerang, Night Striker, and then Manx TT I think is a nice one to put in there. Ninku Tuthiyoji, what was that? Prikuma Princess, Hyper, what is it called? Sorry, Hyper Saturn I've got written here. That makes sense, right? Hyper Jewel I should have wrote. Sorry, Hyper Jewel. So I'll look for it later. Right, okay, so I've got a decent bunch of games to put for a next video whenever I do kind of decide to do it. Recently though, I've been more into the streaming. I've just been, you know, if I've had a chance, I'm just doing the streams. Especially now that, you know, it's only me and my daughter here. The boys are away, so I don't have to put them to bed, so I can't be up late doing it. I really need to get another. I need to get another capture card. To be honest, I think secondhand they're quite cheap. I paid 180 for mine a couple of years ago, but I think secondhand now you can get them for like a third of the price. So that's definitely good to know. Sound shmups are great. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Philet. They're very, very low lag. You know what isn't low lag, right? On the Saturn, which I'm not. Okay, let's pick their kind of Ryu lady, right? So what's Mortal Kombat 2, man? That's got a lot of lag on there, man. It's got a lot of lag on Mortal Kombat 2 for Mortal Kombat 2 for the Saturn. I was playing it and I was like, wow, I can't believe how laggy it is. And that's why it's kind of important we get a Mortal Kombat core, right, for FPGA. Wow, okay. So guys, this has been translated to English. Now, even though the translator that's done it is an absolutely awesome guy, a guy called Derek Pascarella, right? He's done some really, really big translation works, right? Now, fighting games, it's not something I've ever felt as really required like translations. But, you know, it's appreciated nonetheless, you know, the effort of bringing and kind of localizing stuff. Like, you've seen, even during this stream, sometimes some of the fighting stuff, or actually, so that was the earlier stream, when I was doing CPS2 stuff, I'd purposely pick the Japanese ROM because I just love the Japanese text on there. It reminds me of playing import games when I was younger, and all the writing was in Japanese, right? And you had to suss stuff out, like that game Philet kind of pointed out, the one with, you know, the one that was like Bishi Bashi Special. Yeah, stuff like that, when you're playing it, it just feels nice. It definitely reminds me of those import times, or going into the shops where you're seeing like a specific import game, right? And you're like, wow, this just looks good, right? That's good. It's like every time you win on this, you kind of take the enemies, like you take their little soul creature, whatever that is. But should we do one more, guys? Anyone come out with a request, and we'll kind of round up the video on that, man. It's midnight here, and I kind of still have to be up earlyish, man. Even though I'm on holiday, my daughter's on holiday. Yeah, still got to get up earlyish, man. Don't know why. The Batsugun Saturn Tribute boosted on Steam has more lag. Yeah, I can completely get that. Miramax capture card can be great for 1080p. Oh, is it okay? Is it like does it capture everything lossless, everything there, and kind of like, how much is it? I'll have to look into that. I mean, I'm really impressed with Elgato. I like what I've got, and I always think likely I'll get that one. Guys, if anyone's just joined the stream, then pressing that like button really does help out. It kind of helps the channel get noticed, and it's really appreciated. So guys, let's do if no one comes up with anything, we'll do Dragoon Saturn tribute. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind going out on like more of a mellow game, just to kind of wrap up the video on. When's PSX live stream? To be honest, Philip, I don't know. I'm very kind of impulsive with this stuff, right? So very impulsive. Like I have no schedule and no plan with it, and I kind of like it that way, right? The only thing I've got a schedule for is the Saturday video, and I try my utmost to get that out like Saturdays. I actually try and film everything on Friday, sometimes on Thursday, and get everything kind of ready. This week I've done it on Saturday morning. I started Saturday morning, what time was it? I can't even remember, like 10 till 5. I was just working on it solid. Don't get me wrong, in that 7 hours I had like a little toilet break. That was pretty much it. I just sat there doing this video. It really does, and do you know what? I actually had to cut a lot of stuff out from the Saturday video, but not the FPGA stuff, you know, the random and retro gaming stuff at the end. I had like a good dozen stories there, some really good ones as well. But in the end, I was like, you know what, I'm going to be, the video's not going to come out till like 9 PM if I put these in there, because I've got to film it, edit all this stuff. So in the end, and I do that sometimes, I end up, when I take notes during the week, I end up leaving some of the random and retro related stuff out of the actual video. This is a good game, you know, guys. Very good game. Can't believe it. EA actually made a good decent one. Oh, what, Amazon 50 quid, yeah? And what, Ori, do you actually use that one? Yeah, Miramax capture cards for streaming, recording. Capture card, okay, pass through. And this is like just an external one, yeah? It's not something that you fit in a PC or anything, because I use a laptop, man. I'm a laptop guy. Very limited for space. In fact, I've got like my old gaming PC. It's in my shed. But I'm a bit gutted about that one, right? Did anyone name a game? No one named the game. All right, let's go Dragoon and start wrapping things up. So I think it's in this one, because I think, is it here? No, it's going to be here then. Dragoon tribute. Okay, hopefully there's a nice demo thing so I can just sit down and chat. Oh, wicked. Okay, cool. I'll check that out, man. So that's kind of decent, because I was looking at like CEX, and I was looking on eBay, but eBay's really good, right? Because sometimes they've got 10-20% off vouchers, and I ended up picking up the ROG Ally. I should play it some more, right? But I ended up picking up the ROG Ally for £365, which I think's a bargain. Initially I bought it for £700, but I ended up returning it because, well, it just kind of sucked, man. It really was bad. Fried the micro SD card, as well as that the D-pad on it is rubbish. And yeah, the frying the SD card was really bad, and you can't use it. So now, but I was paying it $700 at $365. I bought it knowing some of the design faults in there about the SD card not working, or getting too hot and actually roasting your SD card. But for $365, that was a good price. So I just played PC games on it. It actually plays Cyberpunk really well, guys. Is this not going to go into a demo? You know what? Let's finish up with. Is it going to go into a demo? Hopefully it will. It does, cool. Actually, I might end up on another game, but yeah, guys, the stream's been a lot of fun today. Generally, the Saturn streams seem to go down well with the people. If I do some lesser systems, they don't go down as much. Filet, I'm gonna have to do that X68000 stream. Don't get me wrong, I tried a few games out, but like I don't have a big attachment with them. A, because I never had the system. B, because a lot of the games have arcade cores that are just far superior, right? But for the point of actually experimenting and trying those out, it is fun, like testing that stuff out, especially knowing that, you know, that's what they had in Japan, and it was a great system that they had. So definitely I'm going to do that system. We'll talk about PSX games that are very rare, because if we do like kind of like lesser known hidden, I really hate the word hidden gems. I find it too much on YouTube. But yeah, if we go if we go right, let's go with this because this started working recently, right? So we'll kind of end with that. Yeah, so you know what, the X68000, what I'll be interested in, I mean, I'll try and get it so you're on board as well, Philly. You can name some of the games that are on there that the games aren't like, there's not arcade cores. Don't worry, I'm happy to check out stuff like CPS2 stuff or CPS1 stuff that's out as well. But what we can do is we can, you know, we can try games that are exclusive on there or have some kind of new features on there that aren't available anywhere else. That would be really good to show that system. What's it saying? Steven Schneider, nice to finally catch one stream. Appreciate the hard work. Love the how wicked, man. Thank you. You're too kind, dude. You're way too kind. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. Work like that gives me a motivation, motivation, especially when I'm lazy sometimes, right? Because sometimes, like, I stream from my bedroom, so especially when my wife's out and about. So my wife, to be honest, like I've driven my wife out of the bedroom when I'm doing this stuff. She knows it's the studio. Sometimes I'm lying down, I'm chilling, I'm like, and then I see something comes up. Like, let's say WrestleFest comes up now. If it comes up now, I'm not doing a video, I'll do it tomorrow. But I'll be like, you know what, it's out now. I need to I might as well get the video out there, because the more I get it out there, it kind of helps the channel. And obviously, like, you know, people appreciating the stuff does really kind of give me that motivation as well. So that's definitely good to check out. But you know what we'll do? Let's wrap this up. Patreon show Chorensha 68k should be the first game you play. Do you know, if you're around on the stream, then definitely say it, right? Because I forget stuff. It's like a sieve. Like Phile's a great help, man. The guy's always reminding me stuff, man. Always like helping me find stuff. There's a lot of people that help me in the background. Phile, Big Al, Dire Schlock, Terminator 2K2. There's a lot of people that help. Andy D, even Video Game Esoterica. Me and Video Game Esoterica were good friends, so we'll share stuff with each other. So if he's out busy and he can't capture something, I'll upload the footage I've captured, and he'll use part of that, and vice versa. So we've got a good kind of working professional relationship. So there is a lot of people that help, and obviously all you guys, you know, coming on, liking, subscribing, all that stuff really does help out as well. But guys, you know what? Let's wrap it up. It's been super awesome. So Philly, Patreon Tube, Steven Schneider, Ori the Retro Gamer. Who else we got? I'm just going to ask Galinio the First. If I don't name you personally, guys, please forgive me. It was quite a long stream. Ninja Running Wild, Dave Nice, Steven Schneider, thanks for that donation. Thank you very much. Super appreciated. Raging Cajun. Who else we got? We got John Halo. Love that name, John Halo, right? It's just wicked. John Halo, just sounds good. Nate and Ephraim, Charlie Cat, Meow, thank you for dropping by. Who else have we got? Wow, we've quite a lot of people dropped by here. Retro Tuner, absolutely wicked. Alan D as well. Guys, look, thank you so much. Simply Austin, wicked. Neo Severa, guys, wicked. Thank you so much. SNK Kev, guys, you're awesome. I really enjoyed doing these streams. Fantastic, love engaging with you guys. Guys, have an awesome night. If you're in the UK, it's coming up to 12:30. Have a brilliant night. Get some good rest, especially if you've got work tomorrow early morning. If you're in the USA and you're hours behind, then absolutely awesome. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And if you're like in Australia, New Zealand, places like that, and you're like 10 hours ahead, then I hope you're having a good Monday, and I hope work isn't too bad. But that's it, guys. Be awesome to one another. Be good to one another, guys. I'll see you guys around. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.